even staying?
My mom's place.
You have
Why
to
are
sleep
you
on the
on the
floor?
floor?
No, he's on the
No,
floor at our house in St. Catharines.
In St. Catharines.
Why?
These numbnuts took apart my
I
bed
offered to
and left
fucking
the
put it back
mattress on
together.
the floor.
I offered to put it back
And they
together.
claim innocence. They're like, oh, God, don't
I
blame it
didn't
on
touch
me. I'm just a girl.
No,
I
don't
didn't
put this
touch
on
it."
me, James. I've offered multiple times to put it back together with you, and you're like, no, no.
I didn't touch it.
What happened to your bed? What happened?
Oh, they took it apart.
Blake, Cam, and Sammy got really drunk one night. We're like, let's fuck with James. So they just.
Everybody join the Discord call because Blake refuses to fix his computer.
You guys are
What the fuck do you mean
evil.
refuse to fix this? You
I was
fix
asleep.
it, huh?
Oh,
How
you
do we
might
fix
have
it?
not been here, but I'm on Firefox now.
How do we fix
That's
it?
the only way I get it to work.
Is it working better on Firefox?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Firefox might be the move, Blake, eh?
Chrome's works fine for me. I don't know why.
Chrome works fine for me too, but
Chrome's working
For
fine.
some reason, it was just super laggy once we got the fights and stuff. But like, I pre-opened my character sheet.
Okay,
and
hold on. I
it's
gotta
actually
mute
2
people on
hours, so
Discord.
hopefully that fixes it.
yeah, I gotta mute you,
Oh,
Bezo.
shit.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Jamesy.
Where did my
Beautiful.
Hello?
Hi,
Okay, there we
Emmy. I
go.
can hear
There's
you. You
Blake.
muted
Hey,
me.
man.
Don't deafen.
You muted me.
Oh wait, I deafened myself. I can't do that, right?
Yeah, don't
Sweet. Hey,
deafen.
Blake.
Hey, friend.
I realized when I deafened myself, I can't talk to you.
Yeah, that was devastating for a second there.
Guys, I can't lie. Laying in my bed with my heating blanket and my headache cap right now is pretty elite D&D session right now. Feeling pretty cozy.
The stream's gonna love it.
Okay. Is everybody good?
Can somebody tell Josh I can't hear him because he's not in Discord?
Josh, you gotta join Discord.
Yeah, my Discord's being a bitch. Once it loads, though.
Just give him a second, Blake. He's just trying to load it.
Oh, okay. We can get going.
There we go.
If you want to do an intro right now, Cam, though.
Well, I was just about to ask who wants to do it.
Sick. Do you have music playing in the background of this right
That's
now?
your job.
Yes, I do.
That's so cool. Very nice, Cameron.
So who wants to give us a little bit of a rundown of where you guys left off?
So Blake
you
left
gave us all
us.
wish. You gave us all wish blades before we left.
Shut up, you do this
we
every
also
time.
got 4 level. We also got 4 level.
Not gonna do this every time. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself.
I'm level 14 right now.
Yeah, we all got 14 levels, by the way. So.
Oh my god,
enjoy.
there's creepy music playing.
He's gonna kill us all.
I don't even say
Yeah.
that. Good.
Cam finds
I'm
enjoyment in
still
that.
gone, so
Yeah,
I can't
Norv
really
is gone.
give a recap.
He has the Ring of War. He left in the night. He has 6 hours ahead on us. Whoa, we woke up. Damn, that's
We
all
gotta
I
find.
remember.
We gotta find James's wife. We gotta find James's wife.
Esmeralda, my baddie. Yes.
Baddie
I need to
wife.
He
find that
actually is like Esmeralda's baddie shot o'clock.
baddie shot o'clock. I'm gonna
Okay.
use that on her. See if she likes it.
Very nice.
Just
My
say
You make a
excuse me,
performance
Miss
check.
Baddie shot o'clock. I
Please,
think
your
we
negative
can
charisma, please do.
Roll a
I think
nat
that should give you an
20, James.
advantage on
Ready?
charisma. Call her baddie shot o'clock.
Not
Honestly,
20.
yeah.
Oh,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, well, if nobody wants to give us a recap, I will give us
I
one.
told you the recap.
I just
Alright.
roll dice. No, James did.
Well,
Okay, yeah, I'm listening.
Sorry, I'm just lagging like crazy.
you hear everything? You good?
I can sort of. I heard baddie shot o'clock.
Well,
Oh, am I in the
not
Discord?
not gonna be a good session.
Okay, we gotta stop rolling a million dice though, guys, because it lags out some people's PCs. Can we not? Can we not do this, Blake? You can't roll 6 D100s.
600 D20s.
Oh fuck! I can hear Blake now. Holy shit!
Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
mute
me,
Josh
my
in
character.
Discord.
Okay. Well, when we last left off, you for Cora, Bagong, Stephanos, and Finn awoke to your party member Norvin missing in the middle of the night.
I gotta leave for a sec. Sorry. One second.
Okay. Do you want me to continue, or you want to... All right, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I guess this gives me time to...
This is so much fun.
By the way, Leafs are tied 1-1 right now. Come on, boys. Never mind.
Oh,
2-1.
the
They're
Leafs
losing.
are the best. Am I
They're
right,
losing.
boys?
They're losing. They're
Diesel, you
losing. They're
fucking
losing.
jinxed it.
They're losing. They're losing. They're losing.
7-1-1.
They suck. They suck. They suck.
Okay, my character sheet
Okay,
is
okay,
doing
okay,
something,
okay,
so.
okay. Enough with the soundboard, man.
Ugh. Okay, we good.
We're good. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to what I was saying. When we last left off, you four were awaking in one of the friendly villagers' houses in Kresk, where you found your party member had left you in the middle of the night to venture off on his own. You traveled throughout the town looking to see and find any evidence of his departure, where you learned that he had stolen one of your draft horses and departed
I forgot you did that.
out of the village of Kresk.
Maybe I've just borrowed.
Well, lads, I suppose that we will be accompanying the burgomaster's wife and their compatriots to Milwaukee in an attempt to find the wedding dress.
Are we making a stop at Rectavio's tower like we told them we were?
I do believe that is a good idea, Cora.
Let's do it.
What? I said that.
No, because Cora's been wanting to go in that area to find her
Guys, I
pet
have been
tiger.
campaigning for
Ben,
this
that's been
for
great. Thank you for
forever.
your. I agree with you. I think it'll suit Cora immensely if we do that. It's
Well,
on the
I
way,
need
so
to
I
give her a
say that we
chance
just
to get her tiger.
let us take a pit stop there, and all should be good.
Do you know what time it is, Cam?
It's about
Time for you to get a watch.
it's about you'd say around 8 or 9 in the morning. Quite cold this morning as you have kind of ventured around. You spoke to some of the locals in the town, the burgomaster, where they told you the troubles that they were having, with the dress and everything. But yeah, it's early morning.
Okay, so I say we make a pit stop and then go find that dress.
Yeah, let's.
Indubitably.
What was the wife's name again? The girl that we're accompanying.
Give me a second to open my book. I'm a little unprepared right now. I just got out of the shower.
Soulless people, soulless.
Can I make a perception check on their eyes, please?
Anna. Her name is Anna.
Can Anna bounce on?
Damn, she's like the only person in this town. No.
No, yeah, no. My apologies, sir.
So Anna's traveling with how many armed men again?
She had about 6 commoners who were coming along with her, along with you guys now too. So she had 2 guards and 4 commoners, and you see that as they're all kind of gathering at the front gates, getting prepared to head out for the journey, they have a small mule that is carrying some provisions as well for them on their journey?
Memories of Northern. I reminisce looking at the mule.
It was a donkey. Don't disrespect the man like that. It was a donkey.
What did you call it?
A mule.
Mule.
I
Alright.
borderline agree that mules are more
Isn't that the same?
no.
Cora, do you
Almost.
speak
Well,
with dead by any chance? Is that a spell that you have?
No, but Norman does.
Well, no, he's not here right now.
Well,
So we gotta make do, man.
Who are we speaking with the dead?
Hmm.
Who are we speaking to the dead?
well, I wanted to ask a couple dead people in Velaki, but if that's
Couple
not an
dead people.
option, pardon?
Couple dead people. I have wanted to talk to Isaac since the day he died.
Isaac, Miss Watcher.
Oh,
Uh,
Lady Watcher, she's old news.
well, I'd like to know where her children and why her daughter's a cat. Um,
I don't
Do
think
you
we
do you really think after he repeatedly tried to read her mind and strangle her and stab her and torture her, she's gonna want to talk to you even in the dead life?
yeah, you're right about that. I forgot. I
Yeah,
forgot
can
they
they
don't like
reject
you.
your can they reject your invitation to talk in the afterlife?
Yeah, you'd have to disguise yourself in some way so that they don't recognize you. Okay,
Conduct
well,
a seance? She says no
I guess.
thanks.
So are they for sure coming with us to the tower?
Uh,
No.
no,
let's
they.
ask Anna.
Hello.
Anna,
Daddy, daddy, shut o'clock.
we'll be joining in you on your journey towards Velaki, but I've quick question. There is a place, there's a tower on the way there. Would you mind if we did a quick pit stop on the way? It should only take maybe an hour or two, and then we continue on with the journey.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
It is quite essential to our journey here. So
Pretty
can
critical,
I
pretty
add
vital.
can I add advantage to that in any way? Never mind.
16! Well, technically it's a 15.
Um, you see as she looks down, looks around at the guards and commoners there to help her, and
Is that second for leaps?
um, she looks to you and goes, I'm afraid not. We, you know the urgency of our trip. We have to get this done for the abbot, lest we be punished through divine retribution, as he says.
Of course, I completely understand. All right, well, we'll be joining you.
It is
Re- the
essential.
tower that we speak of is roughly midway towards Velaki.
It's on the way.
Would you mind if we'll be doing a quick stop? Would you be all right on your own for the rest of the journey? We accompany you halfway, and we'll meet you at Velaki.
Um, I'm sure that would be fine. As long as you
Why don't we
believe we
just
can
go to the
make do ourselves.
Okay, should be
Maybe we
good
go
as long as
back
we're
on the way
traveling
back.
in the middle of the day.
Should we meet them
Um,
at the tavern? Make sure they go to the tavern
would you like to meet us at the tavern in Velaki once we
and
arrive?
find a man named Irwin.
There should be a
Irwin.
bartender named Erwin who runs the establishment. I'm sure you take a liking to him. He's quite a nice fellow.
Um, yeah, yes, of course. We'll take a look. First, I believe we'll be going to look for some sort of garment maker, as that's our main goal. But if we do prove lucky in our journey, then I'm sure many people would be happy to uh, take a drink and relieve some stress afterwards.
Why don't we just go and then on the way back we do that?
Because then we're going there and back and there and back.
No, we're going there
hmm
and coming back and stopping on the way back.
Yeah, but we gotta stop. We gotta like leave them at some point in the journey. We might as well leave them on the first half.
Yeah,
Um,
Go up.
hopefully they don't die. It's kind of
hopefully
a
they
bit.
don't. I look at
Yeah.
Begong, trying to hush him while we're in front of the wife. Well, madame, would you mind leading the way?
Of course, yes. As they head out towards their journey, you see the doors, gates to Vallaki open. The morning's misty, quite foggy today as the cold morning air causes the fog to almost cling to the roadway, kind of blocking any sort of view other than a few hundred feet ahead of you and around your surroundings. Um, as you head through the road, down the Svalak road towards uh, Vallaki, you find the trip relatively uneventful. Um, you head down the road, come to the bridge overreaching the Raven River, and to the crossroads you're familiar with, heading down to the Wizards of the Wines winery. As you head eastwards, passing by the dirt path, heading up towards, from on your map, Lake Baratok, you can continue forwards with your group. Um, Let me get a little bit of a token here for you, actually, real quick. Um, where is it? Let's use a draft horse as your. Uh, Give me a second here. The draft horse will be your little token of where you guys are on your journey. Can you see it?
No.
Not quite.
Now I can.
Oh yeah, we can.
Shadowy figure.
Oh, it's not a
It is
draft
shadow
horse.
figure.
Oh, there it is.
It's a big horse. It's Mustang.
Fuck you, man.
Unfortunately, Sally is not cannot
Fuck
be
you,
with us
man.
today. So we will be taking a stop at Rictavio's tower, which is we kind of passed there.
Oh, so you're turning off and splitting away from the group.
Yes.
That's what we had said, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So after coming to the crossroads, about a hour or so's journey down the road as you're traveling quite slowly with the added group alongside you, Anna stops to turn around and bid you adieu. She looks to you all and goes, "Well, I wish you safe travels. We are going to uh, move onward in haste towards Vallaki, but please meet us as fast as you can. We should be able to handle ourselves. These guards are quite formidable people, and as you kind of take a look at the guards she's referring to, you see it's two young men in shoddy handmade leather armor, wielding spears with rusty dulled points, and a few commoners taking up the back holding torches, but they have confidence in them, in themselves. They believe they'll make their journey well.
Well, best of luck to you, Anna.
We can believe
Take care.
anything.
Perfect.
Wave goodbye to them as they make their way.
So as you two groups split off along the crossroads, you guys head northwards up the dirt path towards Rictavio's tower, where he
Yeah.
told you to meet you. Give me a second here to find.
I'm so excited.
Oh, the
We
chapter.
are not fighting Rictavio. We are not fighting Rictavio.
Slapping that man in the face the second I see him.
We are
So,
not fighting Rictavio.
so I looked at Cora and Begong. So can you shed some light on who this Rictavio fellow is? We know that he seems to
Oh
be the
yeah.
master of Esmeralda. Seems to have has taught her, but she doesn't seem to take a good liking to her old master for
He's
reasons
a
that
bit of
we.
a dick. Bit of a dick.
He's a bit of a dick. Okay, how
So
so,
do
Begong?
we bring up Esmeralda when we see him?
I say it's best we
Not
Take
right
it
away.
by steps. I say we introduce ourselves and
I
let him
ask for my
talk.
tiger, and then we make our way.
Yes, and see if he has a
That's
locate
good.
person spell handy on him. If he could scry, that'd be great. You still have Norvin's arm, don't you, Finn?
I do. I do.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Well then, let
Can
us
I
continue.
Well,
can I
he
throw this arm in
basically,
the bag of holding?
Pardon?
Lovely.
he
Can
basically
I
just told
can,
stories that,
Stories of the outside world, though, correct?
yeah, and like
Okay.
he kind of did it for entertainment for people, but I think that a lot of people believe them to be true, but it's up for debate if they're true.
He's
And then,
definitely from outside of the mist, then, if that's what you're talking
yes, but he has residence here, which is weird.
so he
about.
chooses to live here?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, why we have an actual place to live here?
Maybe he's gotten his hands on some of the elixirs that we
Oh
I
yeah, we
found
have
in
three of those.
mushrooms. Probably
He
shouldn't
just,
speak of that aloud, but
yeah, he just, I don't know. And he tried to fight one of us. Well, no, actually, it was like a whole hot and cold situation because they wanted to arm wrestle, and then I think the Rictavia like let him win.
yes, I remember Norvin saying something like that. All right. Well, he seems like an interesting fellow. I'm sure it won't be dull.
Never is.
Perfect. So, as you head northwards, the Swallow Woods have swallowed up the road that once led to the tower. Now only a wide dirt trail remains. Eventually, after trudging through the uh, very unused path, you come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. The thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches about 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings flanked and covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. And I'll bring you guys here.
All right. Nice.
Mm-mm-mm.
There seems to be a
Going
wagon.
Cthulhu.
Hmm.
Um,
I
Gong.
love seeing everything.
Oops.
I
Yeah.
can
Give
see
me
the
a
top
second.
floor.
You see all of the floors.
Good douche.
I can't see anything.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, that
Oh.
cart could definitely. Bagong, have you had any experiences with carts like these before?
Mm, is glitching the fuck out. So, Cam, have I had experience with carts like this that I
Well,
cannot see?
um, this card does look slightly familiar to you. Uh,
Can
it
I
looks
investigate?
similar to
Study?
some of these Vistani cards that you've seen with the barrel-shaped top. This
Yeah.
one is a little bit more, uh, how do I put this? Quaint. It seems a little bit more elegantly made. It has a lantern perched out on the front, um, and a small chimney comes out the side. There's a few windows on either side with curtains drawn on the
Well, like,
inside, not letting you quite see in.
is there like an
Um,
Do I
entranceway to this
recognize
thing?
this as the same one that was? Where's the echo coming? Sorry. Anyways, um, is this the same one that I recognize as the one that was in the lock?
no, so this is a different wagon. You guys have not actually seen this one before. Um,
Is there like a door or something?
well, under a little bit closer inspection, you see that Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have a fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner of the front of the wagon as well as the back, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. You see a back door stationed on the back side of the wagon with a steel padlock securing it shut, hanging from which you see a cheaply made wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
Well, I think
Okay, keep out.
I think we should follow the warnings of someone saying to keep out.
In the
Since I walked past it,
When have we ever done that?
I'm sure that if we're to be on good terms with this Rictavio fellow, he wouldn't want us to be meddling around in his carts. Nobody.
Well, Rick Tavio can be Dick Tavio pretty fast.
Well, then afterwards we can meddle with his cart. But for now, let's keep up with appearances.
Fair enough.
So you
Have
just want to
you
go knock
ever?
on the door then?
Yeah. I looked at Josh. Have you? I looked at the gong. Have any of these carts, like, ever hurt you in any way?
Have they hurt us?
When you tried to open it, I'm hinting to the very beginning of this campaign when you tried to go into one of the carts and you got caught.
Well, it didn't. Okay,
That was
yeah.
subtle.
I've never been
Well, did you get
hurt
caught? Like, I can't
physically by
remember. Were you
one, but
caught or was there like a trap in there? I can't actually remember.
I got devastated financially. There was
Oh,
a little trap that destroyed all of the glassware and all of the goods inside.
okay.
It it cost me a pretty penny.
So we will not be doing that then, unless we have a key.
No. Let's go find Rictavio first. If he's not here, maybe we can do a little scouring. But other than that, I say we stay on his good side.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm going to knock on the door then.
Well, as you approach the tower door, you see that it is made out of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door uh, is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is the word Kazan. That is a bit of what the door
Sorry,
looks
it's
like.
what?
Kazan.
Oh, interesting. Uh,
What was the word?
does me as a Eldridge Knight, can I piece any knowledge of these sort of ruins or figures
Can you
as
make
archaic in
me
nature?
an investigation check, please?
Okay, 15.
Um, although you don't necessarily see these symbols as any sort of magical runes you're familiar with, you get the idea, kind of piecing together that, no handles or hinges of any kind on this door, that the symbol on the door must have something to do with opening it in maybe some sort of arcane way.
Interesting.
We do know that the Vistani are like Strahd affiliates, so like it's not impossible that Rictavio is a Strahd affiliate.
Do I recognize the symbols on the door from anywhere?
No, not particularly.
I'm going to look to Finn and say, "Watch this." And Cammy, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna go like this. Then 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 I'm gonna go like
As
this.
he's doing that, I'm
Then I'm
just
gonna
gonna
go like
shoot my
this.
butt back
Then I'm
here.
gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna go like this.
I genuinely can't see what you're doing because all I'm seeing is just this.
I'm following, like, if those people are stickmen on the that circle, then I'm following their pattern starting at the beginning.
Did you just come up with the pattern? Is that what you were just doing?
They just look like stickmen to
Can
me.
you back up and show me what you're doing? Because I'm kind of having trouble following.
Okay.
somebody take a video?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
You're too far.
Video cut out.
Can you see me right now?
Yeah.
Like this?
yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So
James, I'm
um,
coming in and I'm gonna watch you do it.
okay. Can you see me like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna go like this. Then I'm gonna go like I can't see that. Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna go like this. 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 And that's the dance.
Are you
Perfect.
seeing the door right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does
uh,
anything happen?
as you
No.
see,
No.
as you see your friend seemingly do weird arm symbols.
Seemingly.
Well, you see him do weird arm symbols standing in front of the door. After he finishes his last um, position, nothing seems to happen for a second until you
Can
hear the
I get a
sounds
good look at
of
the door? Oh,
multiple clicks and locks disengaging as the door swings open on rusty hinges, giving a large creak as it opens slowly to reveal the dark interior of.
So who's going
I'm
first?
just gonna yell that. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell to Stefano and be like, "You should try that dance on Esmeralda."
I look behind. I'm like, yeah, day in the life of
Wow,
a
no
detective.
performance check for that either.
I say a foot as I dramatically my
Oh my
cape
god.
bellows, and I look behind dramatically with my pipe in my hand and my mouth. Let us continue our journey.
Can you see the door? Like I'm lost.
I sent it in the Discord.
Oh my god. Now I gotta look
Oh,
at the Discord chat too? Like Jesus Christ.
oh, this is interesting. I haven't entered,
Very
but
interactive, Emmy.
I
from what I
guess.
see through the doorway, can you describe it to me?
Um,
Oh,
Peering in, you see a dark interior of a room. In the center, you see that there's about a 5 foot indentation in the center of the floor that contains four pulleys attached to taut iron chains that seem to stretch up to the ceiling.
Can I just yell his name, like Rictavio, just to see if he's inside before we enter?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you
Do
call
we
out,
know
you
him?
hear your name echo,
I don't know him.
echo to nothing as you don't hear a response.
He has a tiger. Be careful. I don't know what that thing is.
Do we want to look for traps anywhere?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I would. Yeah,
Tuck the
Um.
so
arm.
I'm
Tuck
gonna
the arm.
I'm gonna walk in with Norman's arm in my hand, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
use it like a blind walking stick. I'm just gonna poke the ground with it as I go.
All right, I'm gonna let you do that. I'm staying behind. Good
so
luck.
you can search for traps.
You can also do that, which is what I was gonna do, but I like your method way better. Go ahead.
Let's
Continue,
keep it
sir.
open, huh?
Go ahead. Don't be move your finger up there. Don't be shy.
Anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
So as you
interesting.
enter into the room, you see the flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and a few odd old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south particularly obscures the lower tower vestibule. Now standing inside the room, you see that the four chain pulleys stretch all the way up into a similarly sized hole in the ceiling, and standing next to the chains are four tall clay statues.
Nice.
Uh,
Anything in there? I say as I look back through the
Um,
door.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that there's a pulley system with four statues and a bunch of debris everywhere. Um, ooh,
scary
I
okay.
women.
I yell
Is
back
it
at.
dark in there?
Um, it's dim. It's not quite pitch black as you see light is
Okay.
streaming in from the one of the upper floors.
I have dark vision. I'm kidding. I'm gonna pull out a torch and I'm going to light it to illuminate the room a bit.
Yeah, of course.
I yell at Finn, be careful with those clay statues.
How about you join me in here
Oh,
instead
come
of
on.
Well,
I
clay
want to join
golems
him.
Yeah,
outside?
I was honestly thinking they could be clay columns, so don't touch him. Um, I guess I'll walk forward. As I walk forward, can I take a look in the entrance hallway and see if there's any sort of engravings or any nooks and crannies that went unnoticed?
Make me a perception check.
Okay, my worst roll.
Would that be investigation?
Not just be perception.
Oh,
What did I roll? I can't see.
a
A
two.
two.
Yep.
Lovely. Oh, it seems clear to me, I say as I walk forward.
Yeah, you don't seem to notice
Um,
any
Can
engravings or
someone
anything
help
of the
me
sorts.
perceive any of
I'm
this?
I'm gonna I'm
Nope.
gonna step here. Can I get a real close look at this clay golem to my left, or this clay figure to my left?
Yeah. You see that these four tall clay statues are about 7 feet tall, all standing with their arms to their sides, facing towards each facing towards one of the pulleys on the elevator.
oh
Are
God.
they holding anything? Are they empty-handed? Is there marks on them? Is there any sort of like sign of like aging, like how long
No,
they've been there? No?
they seem to be. They're like covered with a thin layer of dust, but much of the room is
Okay.
also covered with that. They seem to be here, have been here for a while.
Stephanos, do you want to grab one of the ropes for the pulley with me and see if we can give it a good yank?
I will do that momentarily. Can I study the drape you said was at the end? What was the tapestry of some sorts?
It's just crates.
Oh, what was at the south
Oh,
end?
there's a torn curtain on the south that partially obscures the tower vestibule, so like a window.
Can I investigate this tarp and also move it to the side and see if there's anything behind it?
Yeah. As you pull it aside, you are able to get a clear view of the through the back window of the tower, just leading out towards the lake behind.
Is there anything on the tarp itself? Like any figures,
No.
any
It's
pictures?
just a torn, kind of tattered old curtain.
Okay. Finn,
I'm gonna hold on before we do that. Wait. Okay, go. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you want to look through the crates before we do
That's what I was
anything?
gonna do. Can I check the two crates in front of me?
Yeah. As you look to break open the crates, starting to pry them each open, they kind of fall apart as you go to pull the
Oh,
tops out of them, as much of the wood is starting to rot away, and many of them are broken or shattered. They don't seem to contain uh, really anything of value. Many tattered pieces of cloth and such.
okay.
Uh, what was the area of debris again?
It's
Was
just
it
all on the left
Here.
side.
It's like
and
where I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
can I investigate if there's anything shiny or like a statue or anything like that in the rubble?
Um, yeah,
Is
you
it a
don't
mood
seem to find anything.
board?
It just seems to be a bunch of wooden debris and things.
Okay.
When
Would
I
we?
when I when I look up from the center of the room here, this little platform, what do I see?
So, looking upwards, you see that the floor above seems to have about a 5 foot platform or a hole. Uh, sorry, like a hole about 5 foot wide square up to the top, and you see that it seems to go up about 2 floors until you can't actually see. It seems that the platform is resting at the top.
Well, this just is the lift. Okay. Does Cora want to join us on entering this building, or is
On the
she
I
gonna
got
wait
elevator?
outside?
closer.
Well, the next step from here is going up. And
I moved closer.
if you want to stay down here while we go up,
Fine, I'll go in.
So only one of you can stand on the platform at once, as it's not quite
oh,
big enough for
okay.
each of you. Um,
Who would like to do
So
the honors?
well,
Oh, me.
Stefanos, as you step onto the platform,
Oh, okay.
um, you see, well, the platform, the indentation's empty, but as you go to make way to step forward, you see that the four clay statues surrounding each reach their hands out, grab a hold of the pulley, and begin to slowly, in jerky motions, lower the platform. Um,
Oh,
lower the platform.
as you see the tower, the platform with the taut chains kind of pulling it down, jerkily comes down before, after about
Oh my god.
30 seconds or so, reaches the bottom and sets itself into the base of the tower.
One
well,
person can go up at a time?
Cora, I designate you, our creative
I don't
half
designate myself
gnome
at all.
person.
What did you say?
Okay. Uh, nothing, I say as I look to Finn. Uh, good luck, buddy.
Perfect.
I am not going up there.
Nice.
I didn't even want to come in here.
Um, the elevator ride up is not a smooth ride, as the platform raises about 5 feet per round. Its movements are jerky, um,
Ptolemy's that.
and you have a shaky
Ooh.
ride up. But after a little bit of waiting, you find yourself stationed on the second floor of the tower. Dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, as the wooden floor of which is badly rotted away and partially collapsed. In the middle of the
I
room,
do not.
the 5 foot
Okay.
hole in the floor and ceiling, with a rusty chain in each corner. Um, the room,
Anything else?
other than that, is seemingly empty.
And what happens when I step off the platform? Does it go back down?
No, it's just still resting at the bottom, or at
You say,
the second floor.
can I call out to Finn? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Anything up
Hello.
there?
Literally nothing but rotten wood. Can I go to this window over here and like, is there like any drapes on it? Can I open the window, shed some light in here?
yeah. The windows drapes have all but uh, rotted away as
Oh, okay.
light has kind of slowly seeps through the dirty, dust-covered windows.
Um, I don't know how to send this thing back down.
As you say that, you see that the clay golems come back reanimated at the bottom and slowly pull the chains in a kind of jerky motion as the lift lowers itself down to the bottom floor.
I did it. I am magical. Have fun.
Good job, Finn. I look to the
You're
others.
next, Stephanos.
Um,
Yep.
I
Yep.
shouldered my shield on my arm and put my AC up to an 18 and walk on the platform.
Yeah. So as you step onto the platform, just like Finn did before, you're jerkily raised up to the second floor where the platform halts.
Nice. What a lovely place.
Hello, sir.
Hello there.
Look at my
Okay.
loft.
Wow. It's
I,
did you notice the big gaping hole in the middle?
I think that's where we came from.
Hmm.
I
Are you
don't know
all
how to
getting up on
send
this
this thing back
platform?
down.
Okay.
And as you hear Finn call that out again, you see as the platform uh, jerkily lowers itself down. Bagong, are you standing underneath it?
Well, I'm waiting for him. Down below.
Well, looking up, you can see that the platform is coming down right above you and sets itself into its place on the bottom floor.
Okay. I'm gonna be hanging on.
Yeah. So as you
We're
step
all
on,
surrounded.
you're raised up to the second floor in a jerky, slow manner, and find your allies up in the otherwise empty room.
I don't know how to send this thing back down.
Is there
Um,
a window,
can I
like
ask how much each of you
the
weigh?
wooden portion?
190.
That's so rude. You should
Um,
never ask that.
I weigh around there.
We're over
I don't know how
200
much
Yeah,
I weigh.
pounds.
190.
I weigh 190
We're over.
pounds and then plus my gear, so probably around like I don't know.
Okay, so after stepping out onto the wood and walking around, you feel like it's slowly creaking and cracking under the weight of your feet. And both Finn and Stephanos, I need you to make me a dexterity check as the floor finally gives way to the weight and collapses underneath you.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so give me 1 second. So that is an 18 and
So
Yes.
that that's a dex check, not a save.
it's a
Quick
dexterity
dexterity.
save. Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Is
Oh, a
that? Because
save.
why does James's say
Oh,
dex
okay. I
save?
So
thought
you
it
have
was a save.
disadvantage on your dexterity
That's
saves,
my dex
James.
save.
I do.
Yeah, you have heavy armor.
All right.
26.
Thank you,
Or
Blaine.
no, okay. Actually, I
Sweet.
don't think you have. Either way,
I got another 19.
Yeah.
so
Twenty-six.
you see as
And we get to
the
roll again,
rotting
right?
wood underneath your foot can no longer sustain the weight, and you both fall down through the floor to the bottom floor, each taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the
With a
landing.
26? Damn.
Hey guys, I don't think this floor sustains us. Ah.
So these two pieces of the platform are now broken and open to the ground.
Well, it looks like
Okay.
the lightest one of all of us has to go up there then,
Um,
because
So I
my
just
fat ass
see
can't
them
go.
like fall in front of me and hit the ground.
Yeah, you see as they all three of them go up, and you see as two two pieces of the roof splinter, and you see your two allies fall all the way down about 20 feet down to the first floor.
Finn and I dust ourselves
Oh
off.
my.
Oh, hi, Glenn. Oh, what are you doing down here? Did you?
Hey, man, what are you doing down here?
Hey,
We just decided
good
to
thing
take
I
the
didn't
faster
go.
route down, is all.
I'm gonna yell up at the gong and tell him he's probably the only one that can go up there because I'm too fat.
Well, I'm sure there's a more secure level further up if we try.
yeah, are
Well,
there other levels continuing?
Yeah, from your look on the outside of the tower and kind of seeing how far you went up, you think there's probably at least two more, maybe three more floors above you. You can look up at you above and you see the hole continues upwards.
Do I have to
Is
go up
there
there?
any way to get up?
Well, the platform's still sitting on the second floor there.
say the magical words and
If
it'll
I
send it back down.
go back off the platform, will it continue taking me up?
As you step on, you see all three of you on the bottom floor see as the clay golems
We're like all like looking
grab the
down.
chains and slowly pull them, lifting the lift one more floor upwards. Um, Bagong, you find yourself in the third floor of the tower. Time and elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and has begun to fall away in places. In the middle of the room, where you are standing on the lift, you see that the 5 foot hole in the floor and ceiling um, continue upwards and downwards. You see that the sections around the floor are horribly rotten, even worse than the floor you before.
I say jump on it.
I say pounce on it.
Yeah,
Pounce?
I'll try to bounce.
So you're gonna step on the off the lift?
No, no.
Uh, No, I was joking. I'm just gonna keep going up.
Okay. And uh, as you say that, you feel the lift begin to subtly move upwards once again. Uh, uh, uh.
And
Unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation. And although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with a matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. And other features of the room include a standing suit of armor, a wooden chest, old wooden rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow still remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platform.
okay.
What do you see? Can you hear me?
And
Um, he is now about 60 feet above you guys, pretty much deafened from the noises below.
hmm, so,
Um, I feel like I should go follow my nephew up there.
well, I'm gonna
Go
be
get off
Do
the
you
elevator.
do you
platform.
think
So
someone's on their way back here at some
could
point? Like, should I cast the alarm spell on the door here?
I think that's
Yeah.
a
could be a
great
good idea.
idea. I think you should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
While I'm
investigate what's at this desk.
Uh, Perfect. So, let me just give you a read quickly. uh, sorry, where do you want to look at the desk?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused right now.
Wow.
So the desk uh, seems otherwise empty. It looks like it contains. There's a few little jars of ink and quills and things, but many of the papers are either torn or strewn away. Can you actually make me a perception check, please? Wow.
Nice.
Um,
oh,
Looking around, you see that in the near the wooden fireplace, you see large amounts of ash have been kind of strewn across the floor and kind of follow a trail very lightly from the desk as you see torn papers and things are kind of strewn across the ground. It seems it's something was burned in here recently. You also notice a slight aroma of lavender that seems to be coming from the area of the chest.
The chest.
hmm
It's
Also,
uh,
Bizo,
I see.
before this happens,
yes,
you wanted to cast the alarm spell, correct?
yes. Can I cast that right here?
Where?
And it is a 20. It's just
It has to be
outside
on
the
a doorway.
doorway.
It has to be on a doorway or some
Okay,
other
then
entrance.
then right on this doorway.
Well, as you go to conjure your magic to cast this spell on the doorway, you find that
Oh.
you, trying as you might, your magic seems to fizzle away at any sort of attempt.
Sorry, guys.
Interesting. Anti-magic.
Hmm.
So, core is useless.
Yep.
I would think you could also run that back.
Well, you can walk outside, Cora, turn to an animal, and then walk back in. I think that should work.
I don't think that that would be
Ca-
considered magic.
What if? Wait, so does that expend a spell slot, Cam?
No, the spell doesn't even, you can't even cast it.
Okay. So can I go right here? and try to cast the spell again.
Yeah, it still doesn't work.
Really? Okay, crazy. Hmm.
Why don't you just put it on the wagon?
I'm assuming if he owns the wagon too. But you know what? I'll
Worth
give
a
it a
shot.
good old college try. Third time's the charm, DM.
Yeah.
I hope
Um,
so.
you're able to cast alarm on the door to the wagon as it seems to set and take place.
Sweet. So that is a 20-foot cube from the door of the wagon.
Okay. Sweet. Very nice. All right. Uh, I'm gonna go on the elevator, or I'm gonna say, man, it'd be great if I could use an elevator right about
Nothing seems to happen.
now. Okay. Lovely.
Can I try and perform that dance that James did again to see if that'll do anything? Get him to move?
Yeah. You perform the dance in almost perfect recollection, but nothing seems to happen.
Can I can I say I don't know how to send this lift down again? And see if
As you say that, the clay columns grab the chains and begin to slowly yank it downwards. Bagong, you see as the lift lowers downwards and follows all the way down to the bottom floor. Um,
Love this. You're a lucky charm, buddy.
Oh my god.
it reaches the bottom after about what is it, yeah, about 30 seconds, 40 seconds or so.
Well, Finn, I guess you gotta be the last one up because you gotta let Cora go up here. So, unless Cora wants to
Oh,
stay down here, which is fine, I suppose.
I don't care.
In
I
which
could go up
floor
there, but
do you wish to go?
I have
Sorry.
no magical abilities.
Well,
And as that's happening, can I look through the chest?
Yeah. So as Stefanos takes his slow ride upwards, you approach the chest. What would you like to do?
Um, I would like to check for traps.
Yeah, make me a investigation.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking around the chest, you don't see any traps of any kind, and it seems to be unlocked.
Okay. I'll peek inside.
Um, as you
Should I go
peek
up?
inside, uh, you open up the creaky chest, and oh, sorry, give me a second. The pungent odor of lavender hits you in the face. Uh, inside of this chest, you find a severed human head. Its flesh has a waxy complexion, and it
oh,
seems to be covered and embalmed with many oils and things.
Begong, what is this?
And that's the only thing in there?
Hmm.
I'm gonna utter the phrase again
Oh,
to get
come here.
the lift to come back down.
Yeah,
You're
and the
just
lift.
gonna have to shoot with me. I I just kinda wanna close it. We can take a peek at the armor, but this guy's got some weird shit going on. I wanna
can
talk to him and not get on his bad side quite yet, because he's got a lot of shit inside him.
can I take a look at that head?
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
gonna say
I
it
don't wanna
again so
touch
it goes
it.
back
I'm not
down.
touching that though.
yeah. Cora, would you like to get on the lift as it comes back down to you?
Oh fuck.
Is
I
everybody else up there?
Yeah.
mm,
Fine.
this is a lot of weight on one foot,
Oh,
Actually,
you
I'm
should
like
be
a
fine.
and I'm only saying that from the three of us.
Can
Oh
Yeah.
I
shit.
open that chest and take a look at that head? I
Yeah.
haven't touched
So
the.
as you open the chest, the pungent odor of lavender permeates through the entire room. taking a look at the chest, inside the chest, you see the severed head of a human man. Its flesh seems to have a waxy complexion,
Hey,
and it seems to be embalmed with
What did
many
you think it was?
oils.
man.
When I see
Do I
that, I'm gonna
recognize this man?
No.
Okay.
when I see the head, I'm gonna say, "You have an edge. I have an arm.
I'm gonna
All
shut the
we're just
chest
missing
and,
more."
We're almost halfway to
close that. I'm
Baratok.
not gonna touch the
We're
head.
almost halfway to building Norvin again.
That's 12. Um, can I go to the what's this desk thing over here?
Yeah, I was gonna look at that.
Which one?
This guy.
That is the small desk. So you have the desk with the chair, and then bright tapestries all around the side. Do you want me to give a description of the whole room again?
Yeah, please. Yes,
Because
please.
the chest is right here in the room.
Okay.
Then this is the desk. There's a set of armor here, a stove here, and then a similar kind of wardrobe right here.
Can I take a look at that wardrobe?
Yeah, it's like
a
a
dress.
basically like a dresser. Uh, as you open it up, you find it is filled with many bright colored clothes and things, very similar to what you've seen um, Rictavio wear.
Can I can I sort through those clothes?
hmm Yeah, inside you find just many assortments of clothes and things like that. Uh,
Like
Bagong,
dresses?
no, many men's clothes, adult male clothes, brightly colored, some with lots of belt buckles and things like that. Um, Nothing really of note inside.
I'm going to go back down the lift.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, as you head down the lift, Bagong, sorry, I saw you in chat. You wanted to take the armor?
Not take it yet. That was just an idea to rest
Please
from.
do.
But I want to look at the armor.
Wait.
Yeah, definitely. The standing suit of armor is a well-made. It looks like to be a well-made suit of armor.
Plate armor?
Yeah,
Sweet.
Wait,
Okay.
it's light?
well-made.
Oh,
Standing in the corner of the room, almost set up.
oh.
You don't seem to find anything of note. Would you? Are you just taking a look at it? Like,
Yeah,
This music's
and
really
then
loud.
after I
oh,
look
sorry.
at it, I'm just gonna sort of like grab Stefano's attention and just say, "Hey, what do you think?"
Okay, I'll walk over. Uh, can I take a look at
Huh?
the uh
Yeah.
the the armor? Are there any engravings? Anything inside of the statue? I mean, the armor. And could I sense if there's any magical aura around this armor?
Well, we've been over this. You can't sense
Well,
magic
shit.
just
Never.
inherently.
Then
But
I'm just gonna
as
investigate.
you yeah, as you open up, the faceplate of the armor and things,
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna touch it. I was just gonna
you
look
said
around.
inside. No, you don't want to look inside.
Can
Okay.
I not peek? Can I not peek
You know
through
what?
the peeky
I'll
holes?
look in the armor.
All right, screw it. I
Uh,
open it up. What do I
yeah.
see?
So as you guys open it up, you find that there is an engraving set into the back of the like neck plate in the interior of the armor. It seems to be some sort of arcane rune.
Okay. Do I recognize the
What
rune?
the runes?
Make me a Arcana check.
Sweet.
Yeah. You recognize this rune to be something of like it might be an engraving for like some sort of animation spell.
Ah.
Uh,
Is there a way to get rid of that rune?
What do you mean?
Is it painted on or is it like carved?
No, it's carved into the armor.
I'm gonna take out my sax knife and cut through
Don't,
that
don't.
engraving.
Yeah, as you press the end of your sax knife up against the engraving and try and cut through it, you see that your blade leaves no marks on the armor.
Interesting, I say, sheathing it again. Well, let's that's an armor that'll come to life. I don't know when or what will trigger it. Just keep that in mind, Begong and Cora. Um, I
Where is
want
Finn?
I'm on the
Finn's
bottom floor.
at the bottom. Smart.
And everyone wanted me to go up there?
Yeah, your services are invaluable here, Cora.
One
Invaluable.
moment.
Uh,
Did they just go
I'm
into
just
a
gonna hide
whisper?
behind this
Whispered?
box here, Cam.
Yeah, of course. Did they just go into a whisper? Can we
Yes.
please not do this, please, people? Oi, you two, stop
Bag of
whispering.
holding.
I gotta find.
Actually, Cam, I'm gonna like hide behind this little like nook and corner here. You see how there's like a little peak here?
Yeah, make me a stealth check. We'll put you like right
Thank
there.
you.
Did that only send to James?
No, we
Bag of
saw it.
holding?
Um,
Oh, yeah. That's what I whispered to Stephanus.
perfect.
okay.
Bag of holding.
Are you gonna put the whole armor in the bag of holding?
It's gonna really push the weight, but we can do it.
How much stuff is in the bag of holding right now?
Uh, I don't fully know weight-wise, and I don't think it's on roll 20, but it's relatively small things. Like it's those vials we got from the witch hut, um, maybe chainmail and a couple other small trinkets from Eglin, but you took
Okay.
the shield and like most of the heavy stuff out. Plus, with most of that, we can fit a body in already. So we can
We had
definitely
three
fit
bodies in
you in.
there.
We used to, not
Once
anymore.
we got Eglin's stuff in there, though, we could only fit like one body. But
Okay, well,
his
most of the bag
armor
of
weighs
holding
less than
The
a
bag
body.
of holding matches with bodies.
Huh?
So most of
Looks
the bag
like
of
our
holding has been
scale.
emptied though, yeah? Like there's not much stuff left in it.
Not a crazy amount, no. So the only thing is, it doesn't breathe or anything. So we could end up having an animated armor come out when we use it at some points.
Alright,
But
I say that's a great idea. Let's
if
put him
we
in.
if we put it in right now, it mitigates it being an issue for now, and we can deal with it another time, and then get it for you as armor.
Beautiful.
Which
Cora, do
I don't
you
know. I
have
was hoping that Fabio would be here. We could talk to him, but
let's
might as well get some sort of win out of this, you know?
I like your idea, Begong. Let's stuff it in there.
Cool.
We're gonna
Okay.
stuff the armor
I
in
am going to
holding.
open the bag, just nudge just Stephanos to like lift it up or like put it in the bag for me.
Stephanus, can you make me a strength check, please?
Good luck,
Okay,
guys. Cam,
Were
can I
you
ask a
asking
question?
me, James?
that is a 26.
Wow.
Wow. Um,
Good shit.
as you pull with all your might to move this armor, pushing and just almost, you know, feeling all the muscles in your body burn with the weight, this armor seems to weigh way more than it should. It's almost locked into the ground. Um,
Why don't you go from the top? Boom.
you are unable to make it budge.
Wow, okay. Well, I think I've been slacking on the daily runs. I can't move this. Um
We
Good
I
thing
can
Esmeralda didn't
trust
see
probably
that.
probably due to magical means. I mean, it can't be due to
Oh,
my
for sure, for sure. Good thing
physical.
Esmeralda didn't see that.
Yeah. I'll let you know, Fred. Anyway, I'm gonna look at the desk after that, nailing
Josh,
it.
why don't you jump on top of the armor and jump down it?
Jump down. Oh, to the ground?
Yeah,
Like
like why
go on
don't you
top
open
of
the
it
big
and
hole
then
thing
just
and shove the head in, and then cover the whole body and just jump down?
Okay, let's try that.
Well, you'll
I
be able
can't.
to close it on the feet are on the ground.
That's what I, yeah,
Is it on a
okay.
pedestal of some sort?
In that case, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's like on an armor stand,
take
like a
those
stone
pieces
like
of wood
pedestal.
Oh god,
Can we
it's a lot of
not
stuff.
go to
and
the pedestal?
come down. Wait, there is a platform here, right?
Uh, no, it's down at the bottom
Oh,
currently.
I don't know how to get this thing back up here.
As you say
say the
that,
magic word.
you hear as the chains begin
I sure
to
could use the lift.
shuffle and move as you hear the rusty chains creaking and clanking as the lift comes to the top floor.
I'm jumping on it. Bye.
No, fuck you.
Since they're
Can
both
we
like
both
tiny
get on it?
creatures, can they
Yeah,
both
you
fit?
both can actually fit on it because you both are small creatures.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you both
Bye.
are able to make it down to the bottom of the lift.
Bye, Stephanos.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at this
Where's my
desk.
goddamn
What do I
tiger?
see on this desk?
Um, Similar to what uh, Bagong saw, you see a bunch of there's a few bottles of ink and quills and tattered and torn pieces of parchment, along with what seems to be like a trail of ash that follows from the desk into the hearth of the fire.
Am I able to find any pieces of this ripped up parchment?
Yeah, they seem to be scattered all over the desk.
Can
Um,
I pick them all up and try to piece them together like a puzzle?
you certainly attempt
I need
to,
check
but
the chat.
looking at many different pieces, it's too hard to decipher as it seems that there's many pages have been
Not
charred or
you.
burnt. Um, Others have just been torn to shreds.
I need check the chat.
Mending would be great right about now. Is there anything else to this desk?
Other than that, no, the desk seems to be empty, almost like somebody, um, you know,
Ransacked it?
ransacked it. Yeah.
Is there any drawers to this desk?
Yeah, they're all like similarly filled with tattered pieces of paper, and many of them are just left empty.
Can I check if there's any like secret nooks and crannies in like a secret drawer for like an underlying um plank like at the bottom of a drawer that you can lift up and there's another section to it, stuff like that.
Make me an investigation check.
Oh my god, what is happening?
A 16. As you
I'm
feel
in.
around,
It's
you
doing
do find in the bottommost right drawer, it seems to have a false back on it.
Okay.
You're able to
Wait,
easily click it open, but it also seems to be empty.
Is there any like let's say there's dust in there, is there any imprint of dust of what could have been in there?
No, so this floor is, compared to the others, almost immaculate. The smell is quite horrible from the rest of the tower. However, uh, everywhere else
somewhere
seems
else.
to be clean and recently
this way,
habited.
so
Okay. Can I go and take a look at all these tapestries, then look behind all the tapestries that are on the wall?
Yeah, nothing is behind any of them, no.
Okay, lovely. I'm gonna check the bed as a final thing. Go through the blankets and the mattress and the pillow. Do I see anything there?
Um, Other than sheets and like an old tattered pillow, nothing seems to be in the bed either, no.
Can I see if there's anything that's retrievable in this furnace?
Other than ash and wood, as you dig through, you see that Many more pieces of parchment and paper have been torn and thrown in there.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna look out this window. Do I see anything in the distance?
Make me a perception check.
All right.
You see Norvin right there?
I don't know how that.
No, I really don't. A 13.
You know you can.
Looking out across the pathway that leads out to the island that the tower resides, through the fog, you see what seems to be the shape of a horse or something in the distance approaching the tower.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Wait, where? Like,
Coming from like the southeast.
okay. I'm going to. Is the thing up here? I don't know how to get this thing up here.
As you say that, you hear as the
Okay.
chains slowly rattle and pull, and the lift raises itself up. James,
Oh, sweet.
Running down.
as you slowly take your ride down the tower, I'm going to let me bring you down here.
Anthony, I'm going to assume that there is magic in that car anyway.
From
I just don't know what it is, you know?
It's gotta be a spell. Like a defense spell.
I do want to, as I'm walking out, I mentioned to all of you that there seems to be a horse riding in from the, what was it, southeast direction?
yeah,
The path we
it
came from,
was
right?
quite
That's heading
far
south.
away when you first saw it.
There's a rider coming in from the southeast. That's the same place that we came in, yeah?
Should
Is
we
that
try and like
Norvin?
hide and see if he comes?
Sure. Could send a surprise attack. It could also be
Well,
our
I
taboo.
have I have that alarm spell still, so I'll know when he's here. I'm like hiding in this little nook, but how far do you think he was?
Quite a distance. We have how much time do you say we have before he reaches your camp, or she?
You're not quite sure, but you'd
Or
assume
she, Esmeralda, hopefully.
they are heading quite quickly.
He's like,
You
where's
probably
Esmeralda?
don't have
They're
very
ma-
much time.
they're making haste.
Yeah.
Time is of the essence. Afoot.
I say, well, I'm already hiding here. I say we just hide and see who comes to the door.
Well, since I'm shit at hiding, I'll sit on the footsteps
Yeah.
with my pipe out. The gong. Do you want to
You're gonna
also?
wait on the footsteps for them.
Of
I
course.
Kim,
Mm.
would also like.
is this right here scaffolding?
hmm
Yeah, same question.
Yeah. It heads up all
Does
the
it
way
look
up to what seems to be around the third floor of the tower.
does it
Okay, I'm
look
gonna hide in the
sturdy?
scaffolding.
Uh,
Yeah.
it is rickety. It's probably not the most sturdy that you've seen. No.
I'm just
I
gonna hide
recommend
underneath.
not many.
When I look up and I look at these things right here, like what do I notice? Do I recognize? Like, do they look like gargoyles from Strahd's castle? Are they moving in any way?
I will
And
read
can I
you.
even see them?
Yeah. So from the outside, you can see them. They are uh, basically uh, they're pretty much decrepit. The scaffolding itself is made up of rotting wooden beams that support the scaffolding, which groan and crack with the slightest breeze. And a series of ladders and platforms you can see lead to a hole in the northwest wall of the third floor. As for the statues, you can see that they're time-worn statues of griffins, their wings and flanks covered with moss, and they're perched atop the buttresses that support the walls.
And they don't seem to be like out of position in any way. Like they seem to be all uniform. Actually, I can't see that issue, so I don't know. I have a
Seem to be
point, I guess.
statues, yeah.
Um, well, I guess we wait for whoever is hastily coming.
Um,
Yes.
Alright. I take out my pipe, light it, and sit down waiting as my companions are lying in wait, hiding.
are
Ready
you
for me.
three? Are you three like trying to be stealthy here?
Yeah.
Yes.
stealth
Can you all make
checks?
me stealth checks, please? Beezer, you already did, so you're fine.
No,
Do you want me to do it again?
nobody here.
No,
How
you're
am I doing
okay.
a stealth check?
So
Nice,
you'll.
Begog.
So that's a 14. You're
Oh,
automatically
I just
rolling with
got
advantage.
27 on my stealth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna edit Cora's sheet so she doesn't automatically roll with advantage
Hmm?
here.
Stealth,
What did I do? Did I fuck it up?
No, 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 no. I'm just changing it so it doesn't roll twice every time you roll. It only rolls once.
Oh, true. Wait, am
Um,
I rolling it to 10? Is that what it's doing?
it's rolling advantage every time. Um, okay. So after about 6 or 7 minutes, while you all lie in wait, um, Stephanos, sitting on the front steps, you are the first to see this figure emerge from the fog, riding on horseback. You see a injured. Oh, did it not? You see an injured Esmeralda riding on horseback,
Oh,
her
fatty,
clothes
fatty, shot
strewn
o'clock.
with blood, deep gashes all across her chest and neck, um, as she
Do I
seems to
see this
be
too?
hastily running. Yeah, you would as well, actually.
Can
As
I
she,
like calmly talk to Stephanos and say, "This is your shot"?
Shush! Hush! We have more important
He's
matters to
already
do with.
dead.
you
Hey,
see as
Esmeralda,
she
not you!
hastily hops off the horse and runs over to her wagon before noticing you stepping or sitting on the steps. Glancing at you, she goes, "Where the fuck have you been? You missed our meeting point."
I can explain
Gotta.
afterwards. What happened to you? You look incredibly worse for wear.
You see as she falls to one knee, her the exhaustion kind of setting in as she looks up, her face caked with sweat. Um,
I gotta zoom in and see your
Does
face.
she? So she looks injured.
quite injured.
Can
You couldn't
I
have made her
cast
any
Cure
cuter? Like,
Wounds
damn.
to?
Um,
I'm
I'd
gonna
like to. Yeah, Finn, do you have a
I'm gonna
helpful?
cast Cure Wounds.
You're
Oh,
cute, Woosinger? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, go ahead and cast it. As you reach out to cast on her, you see as she takes in a sharp breath, as you see that some of her wounds slightly begin to close, and she, oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Any help is greatly appreciated. Uh,
Finn, what
The
happened?
least we could do for missing the meeting point.
uh,
Yes,
she
yes.
looks up towards you and begins to explain where she's been. I've well, after you four, where's five? Where's the other one? Disregard it. Dismiss that. I, I decided to take matters into my own hands.
Oh.
What?
I went to Castle Ravenloft looking to take down the devil as you wouldn't help me with my escapades, but
We never said that.
it seems
We
I
had a
wasn't
little bit of
enough.
a bump in the road.
I was barely enough. I barely escaped with my life, and I fear he's still following me.
He,
Oh.
Strahd, you mean?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Stephanos and go, my friend here has been trying to find you for a couple hours now.
Not now, Finn. Not now. We have more important issues on hand. Strahd could be on the way, and we're missing Norvin.
Um,
Rod
Esmeralda.
could be with Norman.
Oh, we got Esmeralda.
Uh, did you have you? Is this
Yeah,
your first time arriving
here.
at this tower, or have you been staying here as a base of operations?
well, seeing as how my wagon's here, I'd like to say I'm a frequent visitor,
Good
but
thing we
no,
wait
I haven't
outside.
been here in a while, no.
When was the last time you've been here?
Right before I headed to Kresk, so just over 4 or 5 days ago.
When you
Where is his
left,
tiger?
was it ransacked?
Well, yes, I came here
Apparently.
looking for information, anything that Van Richten might have for me to use, but it seems like he's left the place ransacked, burned all his notes, all his information that he had, and left me with nothing. All I found was a charred map of Barovia. Useless to me now, but
Can we see it?
alas. And you see as she pulls out a small
Oh,
charred map of Barovia, very similar
can
to the
I
one.
look at it actually? Oh, very similar.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very similar to the ones you guys actually have.
Where is it?
However, it
Are
has a
there any
few.
markings on it?
Yes, it has a few
Where is
key
it?
markings. Give me a second. Jesus,
Everybody else is saying like they saw it.
it's right here. You see that
Oh, very
there
good.
are a few key markings. Give me a second to flip through
Is
here.
anybody gonna ask her to see the map or?
I
She's
will
showing it to you
investigate.
right now.
I know, cause I asked her to.
Thanks, Emmy.
There's a marking here uh, titled werewolves.
Oh,
Hello? Where's werewolf? The
cool.
where?
Across the lake here.
Anyone want to
You
visit
also
the?
see a marking here marked temple
Nice, the temple of the Amber Temple. Okay,
Mhm.
with a
that's
question
fine.
mark on it.
No, that's not a question mark.
That is a question mark. As
Werewolves is
well,
crazy.
hmm
I said werewolves is crazy.
Is this your leader?
as well as a
Yeah.
marking here that says home? Question mark.
Home.
That's where the druids were.
Mm-mm-mm. Other than that,
Interesting.
nothing really of note that you haven't quite seen before. She
Okay.
quickly stuffs it back away. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all fucking useless. Van Richten's abandoned
Well,
his duties, and I'm here to take the mantle. That old man has nothing to give me anymore, and I'd rather not stay here for long. We're in much danger. Have
well,
you, you haven't tampered with anything yet, have you?
tampered. I wouldn't say
What
tampered,
do
but
you
we've done some
consider
investigating
timber?
up there, and the conclusions were he's gotten rid of anything of value.
Oh,
You see, as her
Except for what?
eyebrow kind of perks up. Um, so you were able to get past the incantations then? You didn't activate the traps?
Their
What
traps.
traps?
Oh, well, very good. Probably would have blasted you all to smithereens and brought half of Barovia to this location, so good on you.
What
Heard
can I
it.
say?
Heard it. Heard it.
I,
Oh.
le- I bring out my pipe, whisper a foot, and look back and say, "I'm an investigator."
Make me a.
No,
I want a charisma check there, just straight
no,
charisma.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Not 20. Not 20. Not 20. Not
Oh,
20.
can I get advantage on
no,
it at least? I got a 16. There
no,
you
man.
go. Oh,
You see, as she raises an eyebrow and goes, "Interesting."
There you go.
I'm gonna go. He's
Anyways,
got quite the reputation around here.
we don't have much time, as he could be arriving any moment. Um, we should probably head out as soon as possible.
Where do you have in mind?
Well, we're supposed to go to Valaki. Timeout.
Yeah, we have
Whoa.
plans.
We have. We
I
have
forgot
commitments.
about. I'm sorry, I got lost in her eyes, guys.
I'm just gonna like slap him on the cheek real quick. Like, focus, man.
um,
We're heading to Villaki then. I say as I like point to my crew. I point to Begong and Finn,
As
Oren.
you just show like, yeah, we're going that way.
Yeah, we're going that way.
Should we make her aware of the alleged vampire hunter that is also there?
I think so. That is a very
We
good idea.
not?
But what day? What time in the day is it? I love how I can see you coming in. Well, not
You
making this.
spent about, I think, 2 or so hours making your way here. The journey took a lot longer when you were with the commoners, but it's just about midday, you'd assume.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Why is
Esmeralda,
Morgan even listening to this? Because he's not here.
would you mind accompanying us to Balaki?
Of course,
That's
anywhere
where our
but
company
here.
safety is.
Funnily enough, I just stole a horse from there, so I better go return
Oh,
it. Um, we should get going. As soon as possible.
Are
As
we
she,
why don't we
bringing
take
your
the
wagon
cart?
with us?
yes, of course. As she goes, and you see she hops onto the front of the wagon, and yells out.
Yoink.
Um, she,
Sit next to us.
uh, she looks over to you, and goes, "Only room for one. Sorry."
Oh,
Why are you taking her horse?
But you
So yeah,
see, as she yells out a command word. Where is the command word? Oh, grabs the reins of her wagon, yells out, "Drovash!" as two spectral steeds summon attached harness to the wagon. Um,
that's sick.
we must get going quickly.
Is there any room in the back? Can I hop in the back?
As
Please?
you all are discussing your travel times, you see
No.
as lightning cracks through the
No.
sky and
No.
dark clouds
No.
begin to roll over the
No.
sky.
oh my god.
No. 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 I'm gonna hide right here.
Esmeralda, I think we should probably head inside of your castle.
Is is there room in this cart that I can get in the back?
You see as riding on a spectral flaming steed,
No. What is he fucking Ghost
spooked
Rider?
by the lightning, the riding horse books it into the woods and away.
Is Begong just going? Okay.
Hey, hold on, that horse.
Oh no.
As you
Thought I was
see
on the horse.
a familiar face emerge from the mist. Uh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck.
Strahd von Zarovich,
Oh.
riding his spectral flaming steed. I'm trying to.
I'm gonna yell out to Stephanos and say, "You got this, man!"
Oh, you me! I look back. Can I immediately cast protection against good news?
Wait, give me a second. I'm trying to find.
I'm actually so sick.
Uh, where is it? Where is it? There he is! Emerges from the mists. Uh,
God damn. Can you lower the volume of this music, please? Because it's getting
no!
annoying.
No!
Let it. I can't. Let it run. I can't hear Cam.
It's okay. As you all are trying to gather your things, you see as Esmeralda's eyes widen. Strahd steps off his horse as it gallops into the air and disappears into an ethereal mist. He looks around,
Is
giving
there
a
is there
toothy
any way
smile.
to grab onto the side?
What?
Like, if I grab onto the side of this wagon and she tells her horse needs to go, can I hold on to the side like a pimp?
Maybe. Maybe. But
We're gonna have to make so many saving throws to die.
Strahd steps off his horse, opening his arms wide as swarms of bats come flying, swarming around all of you, turning the sky to a dark black, almost blocking out the sun. He gives a smile as you see his fangs extended over his lips and looks directly at Esmeralda. Why? I see you've met some of these intrepid young adventurers. Well, alas, you've done a horrific deed to me, and you all will suffer the consequences. I need you to roll
What?
initiative.
Oh.
No.
Did I get my protection against good and evil off before he came?
No, he showed up and said that. You guys were just yapping.
I was. Oh, okay.
Oh, kill me.
Let's go!
I'm first.
I got a high roll! That never happens. I need to quickly use the washroom before this fight goes, though. 1 second.
Is the high roll who goes first?
Finn,
I'm not that.
you are first to act. Um,
Wow, I'm last. Okay.
And he's for sure angry at us and wants to hurt us, correct?
oh, he is like basically comes up, says his spiel, and comes to pounce on you.
Does my alarm spell go off?
Yeah,
Um,
technically.
okay, I am going to move here. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike, please,
Hmm.
and then with my longbow, if I don't want to shoot at him if he. Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot at him.
Oh my god.
Again,
Make me an attack
I,
roll.
I don't.
You see, as Strahd has come, not in his noble's attire, but is wearing a full suit of beautiful, intrinsically um, crafted plate armor, black as night, as he
Oh my god.
steps towards all of you.
Does an
I'm really
18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Sweet. So that's this as well as this.
Okay.
Wow, 13. And then with my extra 5, I have 50 more feet of movement. I'm going right here.
Okay. Uh,
Oh god.
Perfect. Is that your turn? How much damage was that? Sorry.
13 total. Oh, wait, I have another attack. I forgot.
Yeah, start
I'm gonna
making
do
all
it
your attacks
again.
now.
I'm gonna do it again.
Where's my
Come
We
backpack?
need to
on.
like do a tally of how much damage we do and see how far
That
they exceed
definitely
it.
does not hit. Okay.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, I get to reroll because of that.
Why?
I'm gonna call it a DM error.
Sure.
Are we trying to kill him as best as we can?
Yeah.
Um,
Second.
I guess.
Do I pull out the sun sword?
Okay, sorry.
I don't know. I'm really scared, but I feel like you have to.
So how much damage was that?
It was 13 total. I'm assuming a 12 misses.
A 12 does miss, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to actually hold on. I was here at first, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I have 60 feet of movement total. Right there.
Perfect. You see as Finn casts Zephyr Strike as wind and wisps of air seem to swirl around his feet and hands. He runs over, lets off two arrows, one of them plunging and passing straight through Shod's upper trap as it cuts a massive gash in his shoulder or in his like neck. Um, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You
Yeah,
see,
me.
yeah.
Does Strahd have a bonus in his initiative? Because we both got 19.
Oh yeah. He's got a plus
So does
five.
that mean I go? Do I go before him then? Because I got a 19 as well.
Uh, yeah, I guess because you rolled higher on the die. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it, James. Joey
Okay.
Batty, who's dad?
Uh, can I, within my turn, go and say, Esmeralda, let's run to the tower? Does she have time to say anything as I say that?
No. You see that the tower door
No, say
has,
it.
after about a minute, sorry, I totally forgot to mention this, I'm so sorry. After a minute of the tower door being opened, it shut itself. I'm so sorry.
Great. Okay.
That's
Guys,
You
good.
can
That
take,
not
it
even
does
a
take an
force to put
action to
that
do
in.
the symbols. It's just one
guys, do I
action to
do
do
it?
all the movements.
Do I do it,
Do I do the
guys?
action?
The scaffolding's open.
The scaffolding is open.
Okay. I cast protection against good and evil
Mm-hmm.
on myself.
Are you going to do it? Can you get it back if you pull it out and he takes it?
Uh, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
but if he kills me, it's gone forever. But anyway, I
Oh
cast
my god.
protection against good and evil,
Okay.
and that expends one spell slot. And I'm going to walk in front of Esmeralda and look to
Huh.
Strahd and say, uh, "What harm has she caused to you, my lord?"
Oh my god.
Is this the hill you want to die on for a hill you barely know?
Didn't you just say if you die it's gone forever?
It's not worth the pussy, James. You don't even have it
Well,
yet,
let's just
man.
see what he says. I'm curious right now.
Okay. Uh,
What if he says I'll leave you guys alone if you give me Esmeralda?
She's our one ally, man. We need everyone we can get here.
you see as Strahd lets out a deep, hearty
Joey's
laugh
laughing. Absolutely batty batty
as he
right now.
looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Do you think you can challenge the Dark Lord of the land for a petty girl?" Funny, as he raises his hand and all the swarms of bats flying around conjugate into
He's
uh,
dissing you, bro.
Are you
multiple
challenging him? Is that what he's saying
swarms
that
of
as?
bats. Are they coming out? Come on, there we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, they're coming
did
up.
you just say that Straw took that as a challenge?
Yeah, I meant to say, hi. What has she done to offend you, my lord? And he's like, ha ha ha. You can challenge me? Fuck you, bats. Okay.
Yeah, I
So they
think
are
he
going to
was
join the initiative
irritating me.
count.
Cam is like
He's
connecting and reconnecting right now, which is kind of sad, but
Am I good now?
What? Can you clarify what we're asking?
you're good.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. The bats are joining the
Can you
initiative.
Who the fuck is
clarify what
Troy
we just
Bolton,
said?
bro?
Doesn't
There we go.
matter.
Uh,
Yo, who's watching TikToks, bro?
I don't know
Just
why it
do
rolled so many times. It was only meant to roll once. It rolled a 14. I saw that. Anyways, as Strahd is going to,
I saw a 12.
I saw 12 as well.
it rolled 14. Then, well, you saw 12 on the die. Yeah. There's swarms of bats though. They have a
James, do you
+2.
not want clarity on that?
Oh, he took it as a challenge either way. He's out
No,
here to
I'm
kill.
discussing the challenging element.
Well, yeah. I went and said, "What did she do to you?" And he just immediately went for the kill. So there's not
Yeah.
much I can do at this point.
That
Uh,
seems like no. Okay.
you see as
Alright, thought about
Strahd
that.
is going to put out his
Yeah,
hand
that's true.
as
That's true.
black flame begins to conjugate in the palm, forming a compressed ball of black fire, and he is going to hurl it
Oh,
over towards here, uh, and it is going to land right here. Effects. Do what I want you to. Anyways, that is a fireballs is a 30-foot cube, right? Uh,
Oh.
30 feet?
Oh.
What did he just drop? A fat boy? You dick.
Oh, he just.
You dick.
so I need all three of
You
you
dick.
to um, roll
Are
me
you
a
literally
dexterity
aiming it
saving throw.
on me?
All three of you, yeah. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes!
Where is that?
In your saving throw section, just hit dex.
Oh,
Uh,
normal roll.
Yeah, because we don't have advantage.
my internet is dying
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, huge.
And sorry, so
Oh,
that
Josh.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Josh.
No! The gong!
Josh!
so we got a 21, a 21, and a 10. Okay. So how much is Fireball? Sorry, James, I've forgotten it. I don't have my shit in front of me. James, can anybody hear me?
Fireball. Um,
That's for Fireball?
Yeah,
Fireball, you
Yeah.
have 8d6.
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 Okie dokie.
86 and it's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, a 30-foot radius.
20-foot radius. Ooh.
Is it not a
Yeah,
30-foot radius?
something. So,
Wait,
does it
20
hit
feet,
all of
then
us?
I wouldn't get hit.
Yeah, then Cora doesn't get hit because it was centered right here.
20-foot radius.
Fuck
S
you.
So you guys are going to take 27 points of damage halved
What was his
because,
dex throw saving?
or to resist a spell. So you each are going to take 27 points of fire damage, or halved if you pass the save.
Well, the gong did not pass.
What are we taking? 13 damage?
You're not taking any because you didn't get hit. It's a 20-foot radius, not a 30-foot. I was wrong.
Slay.
Fuck
Wait, no,
you.
20-foot radius, not diameter. Sorry, you do get hit,
Bullshit.
right? It's a
Excellent.
radius. It's radius, half
Yeah.
of this. Yeah, so
Let me see.
yeah, so all three of you
20
take
foot radius.
27
39
points of
points.
fire damage, or halved if you pass the save.
What, 39?
So Josh is full 27.
What?
Round
13,
down.
13, 13, 13.
Down.
Yeah, my HP is 39 now.
Oh, yeah.
And then he is going to move 5, 10,
Yep.
15, 30. Perfect.
Bro, can this guy fuck off?
Bagong, it is now your turn. Did we lose him?
No, he's here.
I can't hear or
Sorry,
see
this
him.
isn't on. It's a little funny right now. It's so evil.
Is
Cam's here.
I can't hear Josh. Here. There we go.
Can't hear Josh.
I just saw him for a second, and then I lost him again. There we go. There he is. Okay, I see him.
No.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Your go, Josh.
So I had evasion. So even though I
Yeah, you take
failed,
half
I
damage.
Oh my god.
It's your go, Josh.
okay. Is that's me now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack these bats beside Cora so I get sneak on them.
Alright. Make an attack roll.
And I'm just making sure my sneak is active. Yep. Okay. And yeah, no, I don't live in cement. Cool.
Woo! Oh my god.
Okay. And then
Yeah, 21 hits.
my long bow again.
Yeah.
Good.
So that is 28 points of damage. So you see as Josh pulls out his longbow, knocks an arrow, and just waits until the bats converge almost into a perfect line as he pierces an arrow through all of them and instantly takes out one swarm of bats.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay.
What else would you like to do on your turn?
Then I'm gonna go hide behind. Sorry, my screen's shaking. Hide behind here.
Where?
Oh,
Oh yeah, here we'll put you like right
no.
here. Make me a
Sorry, it's not letting me go where I'm trying to, but yeah. Okay.
And where are
Okay.
you?
make me
You
a
for that
stealth
one?
check, please.
Yep.
I'm just
Are you
trying to
staying
pull up
there?
my. Here we go.
For now.
Okay, 16, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Perfect. Uh, it is now the swarm of bats' turns, and you're going to see as these three swarms of bats are going to all converge as bats are flying all around you, blinding and biting you. Two of them are going to make bite attacks on you, Stephanos.
Okay.
A 14 and a 10, and neither of them hit, as they are just gnawing and biting at your armor. And then the third swarm of bats is going to surround Esmeralda and make a bite attack on them. And that is going to hit, and she's going to take 5 points of piercing damage. As you see, as bits of flesh are getting torn off her, and she lets out a horrific scream as she's getting almost torn
Oh.
apart. Uh, that's going to be their turn. It is now Esmeralda's turn. Um, you see as she looks over to you, grabs you by the shoulder and goes, "We have to make a stand here, or he's not going to leave us alone. You four focus on
All
them.
right,
I'll try and deal with the bats."
no
Okay,
shit,
Braveheart.
man.
Uh,
All right.
and she is going to uh, grant inspiration to you as she touches your shoulder.
Nice. I already had it. So
Uh,
fuck.
and then she's going to pull out her
Oh yeah,
silvered
I
short
have
sword
one
from her hip
too. I
and
have one.
make 3 attacks. So she's going to pull out both weapons, jab twice with her rapier. Um, and you see as the first one crits and does, she takes out a large swarm as she stabs a few and then comes back with a second swipe and takes out this swarm of bats here. She's then going to hop off of the wagon and try and take a slash with her silvered short sword at this final set of bats. And she is going to take a swipe as they kind of split apart into the path of her blade, and she misses entirely. And that is going to conclude her turn. Cora, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see my dice. I'm going to move. I'm just gonna move over here. What? Wait, 5, 10,
You
Let's
could use the
see.
ruler, by the way.
Oh, well, I didn't use it. Actually, I can't go there because I'm gonna wild shape. I can't be there next to them. Okay, so I'm going to move, and then I'm going to cast Moonbeam, and I'm gonna turn into an octopus, but I don't know how to do that. So you're gonna have to do that for me.
As you try and cast Moonbeam, you see as Strahd looks over to you, points, and mutters words under his breath as he's going to cast Counterspell on you.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's dead in the water.
He's only gonna have like 3 of those.
Does it expend my spell slots
Yes,
if
it
he counters it
does.
and just kills it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate Scott.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hate him. Can you turn me into a giant octopus, please? I'm sick of this shit.
And then you're gonna try and turn into a giant octopus. All right, let me
Well,
grab
he's
this.
gonna start making hits on me, and I don't have that many HP.
All right, so give me a second because I think I figured out how you can do this now. I just gotta pull out a giant
Giant octopus, giant
octopus.
octopus. I'll just start crushing the bats. You guys take all those big hits, you know. You know.
All right, so there's the giant
Oh my
octopus.
god.
So that'll be centered right here. And then I actually can do
Yeah.
this for you, and I can give you access to it. So just give.
Fun.
So
Last
you
time I
will.
did that, though, it just pulled up with this.
No, like you actually are gonna be able to move it and do everything.
True.
So
Okay.
perfect. Now you should be under control of that giant octopus. I'm just gonna move you all the way out to the side here. Perfect.
Cool.
Big octopus.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's it, I guess. I don't
Okay.
have a flop, so.
Uh, Finn, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hunter's mark this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start making hits on Strahd?
I am going to do this longbow. Okay.
Yeah. So your attack just sails right past this swarm of bats,
Oh,
entirely missing them.
sorry guys. Let me try that again real quick.
A 16 hits.
Little better. Sweet. So that's this, and that's this. So that's 10 total damage.
Okay. You see, as you take a second shot, as you nail a few bats with your second arrow, and then your hunter's mark engages, and almost you see a few other bats just fall to the ground as they're kind of almost crushed under the weight of your spell. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Perfect. Stephanos, it is now your go.
I look at Esmeralda and I look back at Strahd and I yell, "Hey, Strahd!"
Hey!
To which does he look back?
Yeah, you catch his attention.
To which I go and
No.
I'm gonna
Yo!
go reach into my cloak and bring out a hilt, and I'm going to say, "Sir Sword, if you please,"
Third.
and
And you
I'm
hear
going
as
to ignite it.
an echo in your brain is, Huzzah! It is the time to fight, brave warrior! Let's kill this motherfucker!
Lend me your strength, Sir Sword, as I ignite his brilliant flame upon the battlefield.
Yeah. And you see as bright sunlight emerges from your flaming blade as Strahd slightly recoils and you see his skin begin to sear. Uh, Anything else you're allowed to do on your turn?
Uh, I point to him and say, "Come here." and that's my turn.
Come here.
Perfect. Make me make me
Mirror.
Come
a
here.
charisma check.
Come here.
I want to see if you can taunt him over to you.
Like
Are you
persuasion,
like
Yeah,
dating
like a
yourself right now?
persuasion.
persuasion. I don't know about
Oh no.
persuasion, but I'll give it my best.
You're
All
getting a
right, a
little bit.
16.
Okay. It is now Strahd's turn as you see he's going to turn towards you and slowly walk. You see as his eyes light up, and deep in the back of his eyes you see a reddish flame almost ignite as you can see and almost feel the bloodlust coming from him. He's going to reach into his cloak as he steps towards you and goes, I see you've found a puny little blade. It does not compare to mine, though, as he pulls out his black and crimson blade, almost sparking with demonic energy, and he's going to come down and slash at you with two hands with it. Uh,
Okay.
slash or d.
He has disadvantage on his attacks.
Okay.
I'm actually so scared.
Sweet.
Okay. Does a 18 hit?
You just from that 5, an 18 hit, an 18? No, because I'm using shield. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Okay. Uh, and he is going. So as he comes down with his first attack, he's gonna slash, and a magical shield kind of blocks away as it repels his first attack. As you see, he smiles once again and goes, "Very impressive." As he goes to lunge again with the second attack.
Oh my god.
Stop
What's your
taunting
HP?
him, man.
Yeah!
Not one.
As the second attack repels against him, as he almost looks stunned as his blade um, is repelled once again. And you see the fire in his eyes almost ignite with even more bloodlust and rage as his smile dims and a look of anger comes across his face. Uh,
He's
that.
gonna attack for a third time.
Can I say, can I look at him as he does that and say, having a little bit of performance
Diabolical.
Oh, that's horrible.
James,
Uh,
you're
Persuasion
doing
plus
this
Taunt,
as
taunt the
persuasion.
demon
Esmeralda?
overlord.
issues? I will!
Is
I
this also
will! I'll deal
Esmeralda?
with the consequences.
okay. And you see as he's doing this entire time, his skin is charring and bubbling at the surface. Um, that is his turn. It is now Bagong's turn.
Okay.
Does he take radiant damage just from Sunfire being
Um,
out?
Yeah.
Why?
so, um, couple of questions about where I am in
You're right here.
relation to a mass octopus. Um, so I come out of hiding, right? Where can I realistically shoot?
You really can't, like, you can't see any of these guys here. They're all behind full cover from where you are.
Okay, okay. Um,
So realistically, like if you're trying to shoot Strahd, you'd have to come out to like here, and that'd be about half cover. Maybe there would be about quarter cover.
okay.
The scaffolding. The scaffolding. Climb the scaffolding. How tall is the
With
scaffolding?
the my bad, I did not mean to do that. How do I
It's all
undo
good.
that? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to Ito's advice. Climbing this scaffolding. How many feet is that?
So it's about 10 feet up the ladder on the first part, and then it's just a steady incline, so you can just walk at normal movement.
Okay. From up top here, also climbing a ladder, is that half movement?
No.
Oh, okay, awesome. So, being up here, does my visibility change other than
No, so this
maybe
tower, like the scaffolding's
making
coming
it
around
bigger?
the tower like this, but the tower goes up about 80 feet into the sky, right? So you're just on the side of it. Bless you.
Sorry. Okay. Um, so my draconic cry can hit Cora, right?
Yeah, but I'm not. It's not worth it right now for me.
One, fuck. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to shoot these bats then.
Yeah. Okay, so these bats are gonna have. Actually, from this vantage point, you can probably just shoot over Cora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See my message? I did. I'd love it when you speak
Oh,
instead of
sorry,
typing it.
Diesel. I just saw that.
I'm so excited for
I
burgers.
did 28, I
Right?
think.
I'm so excited for burgers.
Sweet.
28. No, you hit it.
18 hits.
Yeah, an 18 hits. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got an extra sneak attack this level.
So that's just gonna be the piercing magic damage. Where's the magic
Oh my
damage coming from?
god.
Is 40 enough to kill this bat?
Yeah, well, you don't get sneak attack. Actually, no, yeah, you were hidden. Yeah, so yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit. My
definitely, no,
bad. My
definitely.
bad.
No, you still do, yeah, definitely. That is more than enough to drop this swarm of bats to 0
Okay,
and kill
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Woo.
In this case, wait, no, I do get sneak because I was
Yeah, no, no, no,
hidden.
yeah, I said, yeah, yeah, because you were hidden.
Okay. I'm gonna hide again, disengage.
So you can either, well, you don't have to disengage. You can just use a hide action. So you want to go back behind the.
Right, yeah, sorry.
You could probably, yeah, you can just hide there, definitely. Roll
Yeah,
me stealth.
okay. There we go.
What do we do if Stephanos goes down here?
We try our darndest to not make him go down.
A 15. Okay, turn is
Because I
done.
feel like we could start running away, but we can't because Stephanos
Okay.
is here.
It is now Esmeralda's turn as she's going to look around and say, "Wow, we."
Just the fact that I'm just not gonna be in this session.
Yeah, well, they went to Van Richten's tower. Uh,
Whoa, are you in Milwaukee?
I was just up there. All I heard is yappa yappa yappa.
Yeah.
anyways, Esmeralda's going to.
Also talk about how shitty he's gonna be at fucking being
Jesus
the
Christ, this is
DM,
chaos.
not giving away secrets.
What is she gonna do?
Can you like mute yourself or something if you guys are talking?
Get
1 second. I got told to quiet down by my father. Anyways, Esmeralda's going to look at you all and go, "Wow, you're quite formidable. We might actually stand a chance." As she pulls out her rapier again to make 2 more attacks on the
What the hell?
swarms of bats. Uh, and you see as she's going to slash down um, quite a few of them as she takes out her rapier to make, or her silver short sword to make one last attack and take out this entire next swarm here. She's then going to run. Uh, about 30 feet this way. And end her turn there. Cora, it's your go.
Hey, Cora, should I do the dance?
As an octopus, do you want to
Yeah.
try? Don't forget there's traps in there that I don't still know where.
I don't have any big plan because you killed the bats that were the closest thing I could get to. So I don't know if I can
Um,
do anything on this turn. A couple.
maybe come out of wild shape? I don't know.
He's just gonna counter my moonbeam. He's just gonna keep countering it.
Until he runs out of counter spells.
Do I move back 10 feet? Like, wait, how? Where's the ruler tool? So if I move back 10 feet, come on, line, okay. If I move back 10 feet, how far is this? 35 feet? Okay. Okay. Oh shit. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Plan. I'm moving here. Or now. Sorry, I don't know how to get rid of that little blip I put in there.
I don't even see what you put, so you're all good.
There's like a weird little line with an arrow. Is it just on my screen?
Yeah.
Click off your ruler tool.
Oh, yeah, it's probably a ruler tool.
I did. She's just living there now. Okay, so she lives there now, I guess.
Alright.
Okay. I don't know if I should. Should I try and kill that last bat and come out of wild shape? But like,
I could probably do it from where
okay,
I am,
then
or
I'm just
try
moving
to.
on this turn. Sorry, Spanos.
Alright, is that it?
I believe.
Alright, Finn, all you.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark on that last bat swarm there. And longbow.
Do you moved your hunter's mark? That's your bonus action.
On this last bat swarm.
Yeah, 100%.
One? Really? Okay. Lovely. So that's the first one. Sweet.
Whoa.
Plus. Now this 7, so that's 11 plus 17, so 28 total.
28 total damage? Yeah, so you
Yeah.
let off your shot, and along with your hunter's mark, you see as the bats almost dissipate as you have taken out 2 other swarms, and they're all dead as well.
And then I'm gonna sit right here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Perfect. Your go. Stefanos?
Okay. A lot of lotion. Okay. I'm gonna make an attack on Strahd with my
Go ahead.
one-handed Sir Sunspeed. Okay. Does a 17 hit?
That hits, yeah.
Sweet. Roll again.
So he has like a 16 AC then?
So 12 plus an extra 1.
Yeah, okay, so perfect. That's 13 damage as you cut down a massive gash on Strahd's chest.
I'm then going to attack again. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. That concludes my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna say a foot as I slash at him as my coat
You
bellows
cunt.
dramatically in the wind.
Perfect. That's everything?
That's everything.
It is now Strahd's turn as he looks around and sees his swarms of bats have left him. He goes, "Well, I see you've taken out my allies. Let me return the favor." And he's going to point his hand towards you three as wisps
Oh.
of greenish yellow smoke spiral out of his hands. And this is going. Give me 1 second. I just want to check. Okay. Okay. You see as a massive cloud of yellowish green mist is going to envelop you three, and I need you all to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a charm of some sort?
No.
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 Are
Okay.
my
No.
part of this tree?
Yep.
Okay. What check?
Constitution.
Gotcha.
I just have to roll a d20 for this, and then
Just hit your Constitution saving throw.
it's not on your because it's my wild shape. I don't think.
Well, it'll be the wild shape stat.
It's a +1, but it just says con.
Yep. So just a D20 plus one.
Okay, cool.
So
Roll a d20.
So,
So 15.
yeah. So a 14 and a 14 fail. The 19 passes, and as you see as a massive cloud of noxious gas envelops all of you, and you begin choking and coughing on the poison. You each are going to take 25 points of poison damage, half as much on a save.
So
So
the
12
15
for me.
failed, the 14 failed.
Yeah, the 19 passed. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
As he is going to now turn his attention towards your allies, James, and walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to here.
Where do you think you're going?
15 minus 25. 25 damage.
Bagong, you're down, I think.
what do you mean I'm down?
You failed your con save. Took 25 points of poison damage.
Yeah, I.
Oh, you already
at
put it. Oh, you already
34
put it.
health,
That's my bad.
and
Sorry.
evasion takes me. So I'm at 22 now.
Evasion doesn't affect this.
It's a saving.
It's a Constitution saving throw, not a Dex save.
It's only on Dex once.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Muty.
Then that's fucking brutal. Okay. So I'm at 9.
So this is I can change this to 27.
Perfect.
Maybe hop out of wild shape and start healing.
Give me a minute.
And you see
I
as
just took 25 hits of damage.
he is walking towards you, Finn, staring you dead in the eyes. I need you to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Is this some sort of charm?
Yes.
I get advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude, this is not looking good for me.
22 passes. You're good. As you see that you see as the red light in his eyes turns to like a pinkish hue as you feel a air of calmness come over you that you quickly shake off as you see he's trying to charm you. As he looks, a look of annoyance comes over his face and he kind of snarls at you, brandishing his massive black cragged blade. Bagong Bong Ba. You need to make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You are going to take 25 more points of poison damage.
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
Well, I guess it's Esmeralda's turn.
Yeah. Uh, you see as Stefana's the only one who can still see her. You see as a look of dread comes over her face as she knows exactly what Strahd is doing, and she calls out and goes, "We must retreat now. We have no chance here. He's still too powerful." As she begins to run over to her cart uh, and screams her command word as two spectral steeds appear in front of her cart as well, and that's going to be her turn.
Lovely.
What about Josh?
He's down.
Does the constant radiant damage make it so that he has to do a con save to keep the spell up if it's a concentration spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's just anytime he takes damage, right? Anytime you take damage.
Okay.
Cora, it's now your turn.
Okay, I
I need you
am.
to make me a
You
Constitution
know,
saving throw.
Oh,
That passes.
so 20.
No, you're going to take 12 points of poison
A
damage.
20 fails?
No, that's halved. That's the damage halved.
Oh my god. I'm taking 20 damage right now?
12. 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Like 15 HP left. Okay. I am. Can I see from this distance if I can grab onto Esmeralda's cart?
That's
From
a long
you,
ass
you
tentacle.
can't reach that now.
No. I'm not reaching it. Can I just see from a distance if I could hold on to it?
I'm sure you'd be
Like
able
if
to
I
hold
was to
on to it.
be next to the cart, could I hold on to the cart?
Yeah, there's many different places that you can grab onto it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm coming out of wild shape.
Oh, what about
there's
Josh?
no way
What
you're
about
gonna be able to
Give me
Josh?
alone
one
do it.
minute. Give me one. I can't do anything to save him in
So
wild
you
shape.
come out of wild shape.
I'm moving 25 feet to the cart.
Uh,
I'm going to cast. Let me get my character sheet. Is that 30 feet?
yeah, you can only move to about here.
Fuck, okay. I'm going to. Oh my god, can my character sheet just load? Once it loads, I'll do something. It'll be really good.
Well, what do you want to cast? Just tell me.
I want to cast. I don't know if I want to cast. Well, healing words is kind of like my only option, I think now.
You can
Yeah.
feel, by the way, where you're standing, your magical power is feeling suppressed right now.
God fucking damn it! Do I roll a disadvantage?
You can step.
No, it.
The
What does it
second you
say?
step right about, like here, in this proximity here, you feel your
Okay.
magic power being suppressed.
Move 1 foot, 5 feet away from the tower. See if that works.
Oh, okay. Would I still be in the poison gas if I move 5 feet the other one
If
down?
you could move to here, that's not in the poison gas. Oops, I
Okay,
just
fine.
deleted the poison gas.
Where's healing word? How far is that? Oh, 60 feet. I'm going to cast healing word on Josh.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll the
where is
healing.
that? Okay, I thought it did not.
Yeah, it's being a little laggy.
Yo.
Yo ho. What level do you want to cast at?
Uh, first level? What the actual hell?
Uh,
Wait.
one. So healing word is 1d4 at
Uh,
first level. 1d4
yeah, hold on
plus
a
your
second.
spellcasting modifier.
Okay, give me what? Hold on. My laptop is gonna have a freak out. There we go.
Nice. So, Josh, you heal up 8 health.
You're up. You're up. You're up. You got healed.
Fuck. Who the?
You
Uh,
gotta get out of there.
Yo,
I'm
is that your
fucking
turn?
running off the scaffolding.
Oh, you can't. Okay, healing word and is coming out of wild shape bonus action or action? I'll let you use your
Bonus
action.
action.
I'll let you use your action to do it. That's fine.
Sweet.
Okay, so I can go.
It's not your turn yet. It's
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Finn, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Unless
This,
you're
this isn't a
taking
charm, right?
Nope.
his concentration.
I keep rolling like shit though.
I'm praying for you, man.
That's a fail, so you're
I'm
gonna take
feeling
19
inspired.
points of
I'm
poison
feeling
damage.
inspired. I'm feeling inspired. Wait,
He's feeling
19?
it's.
That's it? 19?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Are you fine?
Okay. I am going to Zephyr Strike my way out of this bitch. Um, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. And on my way out, just so I can try and make him drop that fucking spell.
That hits.
You could really use 5 extra feet in this.
Hold on.
Oh my
Plus
god.
your Zephyr Strike and Colossus Slayer.
Yep. So
11
did my
points of
longbow
damage.
damage go off? Yeah,
Yep.
it did. Okay. And then my second one.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Another 7.
Yep.
And does that knock down his spell at all?
So that is going to be so it's 11 damage on the first and 7 on the second.
Yes.
Okay. He is going to make a concentration check. Concentration. 17 passes, so the spell stays up.
Okay. And with the rest of my movement, I'm going to try and climb on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're easily able to kind of stand on one of the outside ledges of the cart and climb up onto the roof. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Stephanos, your go.
Pardon? Did you say mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move.
Esmeralda can't leave.
I'm going to move up,
We have the holy water. We have the holy water.
and he's just sitting there. What can I do?
Do something because Esmeralda can't leave without us.
Well,
Yeah, he said no earlier.
I'm going to. I'm gonna open one of my flasks, which contains holy water. It's the Electrum flask, and I'm just gonna splash it right on Strahd. Can I do that?
15-foot splash out of a flask, like a couple drops.
Probably not. Probably not. Okay, then. I don't want to go into that freaking thing.
Can you douse one of your sax knives in the holy water and throw it at him?
Sure. Can I do that?
Pardon?
Can I douse holy water on my sax knife and throw it at him?
Yeah.
I love when he says yeah like that, and then he goes, "Well, that did nothing."
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
gonna throw it at him. Um.
Make me
Plus.
a ranged attack.
Okay. So I think the sax knife makes it so that it's with my strength. So I'm just gonna use a normal die of d20, and then just add 3 onto it. So what was that? That was a 4. All right. So does the first one hit?
What is it?
A
Uh,
7.
a 7.
No.
All right. I'm gonna retrieve it,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
good.
throw it again.
Hey, live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love, I suppose. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
All
As
right.
you
I
see,
throw
you
Stax Knife.
roll damage, and then roll me an extra d8.
So it'll be a d6. So 2 plus 3. So 5 damage
5 damage.
of, yes, a sack's covered in holy water.
Holiness.
Okay, you see as Strahd turns to you, and a sax knife comes flying past his face as it catches his attention. As he looks by, kind of looks back with a smirk and goes, "You mit!" As a second sax knife blasts him in the chest. Uh, he is going to take he was 5 damage,
5 radiant damage, yeah. Or holy damage, whatever the damage is.
okay,
Does this
and
break his concentration?
he is going to make a concentration check with a DC 10,
Fuck.
and he passes. The spell holds up.
Alright, I look at him and say, so I look at him and I say, why are you going after them? Are you scared? Your battles with
You're
me.
next to me. You are next to me.
What happened to you being an all-powerful lord, Strahd?
You see as his skin bubbling and boiling, like and flaking off in places, as his body is almost falling apart, as he steps towards you and goes, "Trust me, young one. I am not afraid of anything." As he's going to step forward, he's going to make a Constitution check on his spell again. Mm-mm.
Huh?
And he's going to pass, so the spell stays up. And he is going to brandish his sword and make a sweeping attack, hitting Cora first, and then going for you with his second one.
No.
Uh, here, let me just do this.
How many cure wounds do you have left?
Oh, nice! Oh my god!
So the first one is going to hit, and that is going to do. Uh, I need to put these attacks in.
Ben, Anthony,
Yes, yes.
how many cure wounds do you have left?
He's gonna have to do the long distance one.
So that is going to
I
be
don't have the long
10
distance
damage
one.
to you, Cora, plus. So 10 slashing damage, and then another 6 fire damage. So 16
Okay.
total. And then the
Okay.
second attack is going to go for you, James.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be.
At disadvantage.
Does a. What did it roll on the die? I can't see it.
5 and a 10, I see. But
A 5 and a
like, yeah.
10. So 17?
Nope.
Neither of those hit. And he is going to continue walking through, making his way over this way.
Oh, geez.
That is now Bagong's turn. I need you to make me a Constitution save.
No.
Get out of there.
Well, I gotta do a con save first.
There's an echo if you're in James's room.
That passes. So that is going
Still
to
takes
be 12 points of poison damage.
You're fucking shitting me. So I'm down.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay. End of my turn.
Okay. Uh,
I'm running
He
out
has
of
a
spell
bag of
slots
holding. We
here.
have to get him up.
as you all watch as Bagong choking on poison gas and falling unconscious once again, trying to
Oh,
stay on his feet, uh, you see as a dragonborn man clad in silvery
yay!
smoking armor comes running down the path. Blake, would you like to describe your character quickly?
Who's this handsome fellow?
Oh my god! Is
So
Morgan
you
dead?
see a lovely dragonborn, gold skin. Yes. Gold skin, brandishing smoking armor, a shield, and a long sword. He's about six
Talk
foot six.
with his
He's
hood on
just
or
a
off.
giant fucking with the hood off.
He
He
takes
is
his
a
hood off.
massive,
Can you see
massive.
his photo, or is that like, is it just fucked up for me?
And I can't see
I
that.
can't.
Okay, I'll have to update that.
When I see him, can I yell, "Fuck this shit up, please"?
In silence. Do I need to roll initiative?
I rolled it for you.
Oh,
It's your
oh
turn.
my.
It's your turn.
Oh.
You guy. Come on, man.
Give me 5 seconds. I was not prepared
Do
for
something
quite the
amazing.
dramatic entrance.
You literally just texted me for it.
I know, but not this soon. Give me a second. How do I say the info?
During the
Give me a second.
Josh is stressing right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run directly in front of Strahd.
Yes.
And what I'm gonna
My
do
God.
is I'm going to. Oh, let me see.
Scream in his face.
No, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see. If I can fucking figure. God, this ruler's pissing me off. Yeah, there he is. There's my beautiful boy. There's my beautiful boy. Oh shit. That's really unfortunate. So you're just gonna see Rogar run up right to there, and without speaking a word, all you're gonna see is a his sword then becomes all golden and full of life and just pure divine aura as I can't use it. How do I use it?
You just gotta roll
How
the
do I use
extra. You just gotta roll the extra stuff in the chat. I gotta fix your macros still.
Okay, I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna roll to attack,
I can't believe you killed Norvin.
and here's yeah.
Emmy's face is
You,
priceless.
Oh
you gotta
shit!
roll an
I rolled
attack
the wrong
roll.
dice. Sorry, give me a second. This is tough.
So 16 is going to
So
miss.
16. What?
His opening move is a whiff.
I think it
What?
was epic. I thought it looked great, buddy.
Echo. Echo.
Uh, 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 and that's it.
You have extra. You have extra
You have?
attack.
Yeah, I thought you had extra
I
attack.
do have extra attack. Huzzah!
I was gonna say, are you just like a bard again?
I'm a bard. Bard here.
That is gonna hit.
19. Awesome. Awesome.
Give him your best.
That,
Well, you got.
and then I'm gonna roll
I think it's coming from.
Who's
And
echoing right now?
That was a
at
crazy echo.
13 is radiant damage.
So you see as this dragon board comes charging out of the mist, his armor smoking as he charges in, a fiery gaze in his eyes as he comes down with his sword, glowing with golden energy as it pounds down with a bright flash of light and sears a burning slash onto Strahd's chest. Uh, you're going to see as Strahd screams out in agony as his form seems to open up, come in half, and puff into mist and fly off into the sky. The cloud
That
kill
bastard.
What a
disappearing.
pussy bitch. I'm gonna call him a pussy as he's flying
How
away.
much damage did you do, Blake?
I'm going to immediately
I
run
did
to
19
Josh.
damage.
Someone's echoing really bad.
I think it's Emmy,
Is it me?
or it might be Blake.
It's not me.
I'm running
I'm
to
not
Josh,
in.
and I'm going to rummage in the bag of holding. And do we have any health pots? Josh.
No. You thought he was
Oh,
toast.
here.
I'm gonna
Right?
slowly walk up.
Well, okay,
Here.
everybody go back to where you were,
Feed
because
to
we
it.
still have a turn order
Feed
here.
to it.
We still have, guys, we still have a turn order here. So everybody go back to where they were.
I was just gonna say,
Feed to
what's
it.
do we have health pots in the bag of holding?
James, go back to where you were. It is Cora's turn.
Okay.
So just let me
Is
know
the
when I.
is that ugly thing gone?
Ugly thing?
The
Oh yeah, so you see as Strahd vaporizes into a mist and shoots off into the sky, going eastwards. The cloud of noxious smoke slowly dissipates into the surrounding area and disappears.
okay. I'm gonna do. Bleh. I'm gonna. I'm gonna do healing word again on Josh.
Perfect. So Josh, you heal up another 7 points, and awake, lying on the ground, coughing out the noxious gas. He's not at his computer. Uh, but you guys are out of combat, battered but
I rushed
alive.
Josh to make sure he's okay,
Yes,
which
I
he
wanna
is.
check on him.
So I walk back, and as,
You gotta talk to your baddie, bro. She tried to leave us.
well, I take a side glance at the warrior in plate armor, and I say thank you, traveler. Uh, as I would, I say thank you, traveler. I would get right back to you for just a moment, and I walk to Esmeralda, and I'm like, well, you were off in a hurry.
Well, no fucking shit. Did you just see what happened? He chased me all the way from his castle.
You're right. I do apologize for that.
There's
But
no way you
You
just
must
folded
have
like that.
fucked him
There's
up.
no way you just folded like that.
Sam,
tried to leave.
there's no way you just folded. No, like no, fair. That's fair. But you're in good company now. Um, we take care of our friends. We don't leave them behind, and we
Well,
won't leave someone like you behind if you decide to stay.
Esmeralda steps
Rip.
off of her wagon, uh,
Oh,
takes a look around at the surrounding people.
I like how James is just following so quickly right behind.
um, she takes a glance around at the, torn up and battered party.
torn up and battered.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me. I'm the
Remember
pinnacle
when
of
James
health
was
right now.
Weird party.
Remember when James was complaining how much damage he takes? Actually,
And
that's a health bar there, man.
she says, I'd like to thank you all, from the
Yeah,
from
you
the bottom
better.
of my heart. You've all laid your lives on the line to help me even though I brought a great evil onto you.
I literally we have no
Oh,
choice.
you're back up. We're all alone.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
if you would allow me, I would like to accompany you on your quest to take down the evil dreadlord so he no longer has to torment this valley.
of course.
Huzzah!
Um, I
Yeah, you're allowed to come.
And she turns over to the dragonborn standing next to her and goes,
Not even Stephanos.
"Now you're a friendly face. Who might you be coming in a time of need like that?"
Tell me that that's her boyfriend, and you made Blake's
Oh.
character her boyfriend.
oh, that's funny. That'd be cruel, guys. Don't do that.
It's like,
Rogar.
oh my god, you're worse for wear. My
Rogar.
boo.
Eldrankish.
My dragonborn
Thank you,
boo.
friend, for helping us in our time of need. How,
It is
how
lovely to meet you.
Serious girl.
it is lovely to meet you too. I can't say we've encountered many drag draconic folk among here. What brings you here?
That's Josh right there.
Well,
Not even a different.
I was traveling with a party
oh,
before this, and unfortunately they met their demise.
oh,
You
So
know,
I sought out and made sure to bring good to the world when a group of these colorful people came and asked me to help and said that an order of the Silver Dragon resided in these lands as we traversed the mist. We encountered some dreadful creatures, and they, of course, fled as I had to slay them, and I was on the road, and I heard a lot of kerfuffle,
oh.
and I saw the situation, and I saw great evil. I sensed it, and thus I had to join and try my best to slay, and now I'm here.
My knees are shaking at your heroic voice and epic tale. Uh,
God.
you're so cool. Would you like to join us? I say as I extend a hand. Your s-
That's
your
what I put
great
too.
your great
I
strength would
literally
be
see it in the chat.
I slowly reach out my hand and I shake. I'm like, but what is it that you're here for?
well. That is a long story. Esmeralda, would you uh, would you mind accompanying us to Valaki? I think a tale is good for journey on the road. Shall we explain everything on the way to a safer location? Our new
And we're
friend.
Um,
level 8
All
now.
due respect, I do not know you, and I'm here to find the Order of the Dragon, Silver Dragon, as
Esmeralda
my
kind of
patron.
perks her head up and looks over to Rogar and goes, "Well, I understand you're on a quest of holy righteousness, or whatever. I can help you find the order in due time,
Oh,
but
whatever.
I do think we should be heading to a safer place. It's not safe here. Strahd could return at
I'm
any
just
moment with legions of
Well, let's head to
undead
Velocity.
and evil creatures of
I'm
the
gonna
night."
I'm gonna point to Bagong and say we got a red dragon here.
That's not typically a sign of good things where I'm from.
He's
That's funny.
And
He's
all you're
just
gonna
going
see
fucking
is my
crazy.
eyes are gonna turn bright gold, and I'm just gonna use divine sense.
okay.
So anything within 60 feet, I'm going to see if it's celestial fiend or undead,
Yeah.
just quickly.
You don't sense anything.
Damn, you're really
Right,
gonna start off untrustworthy.
Well,
right.
I've
Where is this Valaki you speak of?
it's
Oh
a
my god, you have
village.
a lot of
It's a
questions.
village an hour or so away on cart. I think we can help you in your journey to find this order. of dragons, you said? I think we may know a thing or two about it, or at least have heard rumors.
You see as Esmeralda seemingly becoming quite frustrated with the lack of urgency goes, enough chitter chatter, we could talk on the road. We must get to a safe place. Do you not just see what happened? He could come back any time. And
As
she
long
heads
as he's
over
not around.
to her cart,
Can she
pushes,
open the back door so we could sit inside?
as she looks back and goes, trust me, boy, there's no room in there for people. You'll have to walk. As she summons her spectral
Can I
steed
Can I
and
lay on the
begins.
top of the roof?
can I lay on the top? Yeah, like I was doing before.
Yeah, there's room for probably two on the top. The rest have to
Yep.
Sweet.
the walk.
Yep.
As she heads
Hey,
down the
As long
road.
as I like this.
Cora and I can fit in the same spot.
All I'm gonna do is whistle and cast Find Steed,
Okay.
and a glorious
We're too
horse
small
Okay.
shit for
is
this.
going to appear.
And you
Everybody
see,
is dying and then making crazy, insane characters. Like I've been on the bare bones track.
you see as a
So,
spectral steed
I just have a bow, man.
comes forth, summoned by Rogar, and he hops on, ready to ride.
so I'll just walk then.
Well, you guys still have your other horse, no? From
As I start making my way down the path,
Making
and
my
I
way
pull out my
downtown,
pipe and I
walking
just
back.
start puffing on it, and I just start saying, "What a bunch of fucking I start murmuring just a bunch of fucking insults at my whole
Can I throw a
motley
rock
crew.
at you while you fucking the
Well,
bullshit?
surely
fucking
somebody can
laughing
hop
at
on
your
my
ass.
horse.
You have to ride side saddle, James, on Lake
I will
Forest.
do no such thing. I say as I say afoot. The game is afoot. I say as my cape bellows dramatically in the wind, and you see a panorama of me walking dramatically into the dark forest with my cloak billowing and smoke coming out of my pipe. It's so epic until you just see a cart run and mud splashes all over me, and a horse gallops and like fucking nudges me to the side. And I just keep walking, just so down in the dirt, and I keep walking.
Hey, keep up.
perfect.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm
get
gonna
quicker to this
ah.
thing.
That's I think where we're gonna leave off today's session. Uh, leaving off, you guys
And we
head out
have
of
just
Lake
traveled on
Baratok
the road.
onto the road towards Vallaki to hopefully meet Anna and her um, commoner friends there to find a wedding gown.
And I didn't get my tiger. Like, what the hell?
Wah,
Oh,
Will that
that's
horse
wah.
ride count as a short rest because I'm sitting on the top?
Yeah, all of you could probably take a short rest, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
nice.
yeah.
So
Oh,
what do I
sweet!
get? What do I get back for that again?
You just click short rest. It should.
Okay,
Where's
I got
short
one
rest?
hit point back.
You got
I'm
4
gonna
hit
do it
points back.
again.
Where's the
Oh,
short rest button?
I do?
That did nothing for me.
Oh, I
Where's
do.
the long
Okay,
rest
it's
button?
+3. Yeah, you're right. So
Where
1
is
plus
it?
3,
Oh, I see it.
4.
Wait, how do you
Nice.
do your heals and shit, bro? Do you just roll your hit dice and
Yeah,
then
you
subtract
just
them?
press hit die, and then it should do it automatically.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What does me clicking short rest even do?
It'll regen any abilities or anything you have on a short rest, but as a druid, you really don't have any.
Oh, cool.
So you can just really roll your hit dice to heal up.
Lovely.
We have to change our HP, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And do I get any spell slots back for a short rest? I don't
No.
remember. Sweet. Just health then. Okay, that's fine. I have dark vision.
I have dark vision! I have dark vision!
I have dark
I have
vision.
dark vision!
I would like to ready the dodge action.
Just, I'm on mute. We're talking through this. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. When will our next session be? That was such an epic encounter, Rogo.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah, I can
Mark?
do next Wednesday. I'm good for
Imagine if I
Wednesdays
didn't
every week.
have extra attack.
At the moment, I can do next Wednesday.
Yeah, I can do Wednesdays
Sweet.
every week, so
Same.
My
that should be fine
schedule,
for me.
depending on the job, is
Okay, let me
gonna
end this.
change quite a bit.
That concludes our
Alright.
stream.